I don't know. Like, I feel like I haven't been on YouTube in a long time, but the settings definitely have changed, though, for the YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look the same. Like, at all. Hello, hello. How are you? This YouTube thing is kind of different. I feel like I haven't went live in a long time. Like, I tried to go live from my laptop, and it was like giving me, like like rectangle screen. You know what I'm talking about? And like when you go live from the phone, it's like long screen. You know, and I like the long screens. I know it's a long screen gets more like it gets more people on the live, and so I don't know. I need to figure it out because I want to start going live on my YouTube. Like right now, I'm trying to go live on TikTok too. But I don't have TikTok on my laptop. I need to figure that out, or I need to get another phone. I have another phone. I probably have to just set it up though, and get all my my apps on there. My YouTube app. Well, part of it has my YouTube app. My TikTok app, so I could go live on TikTok and YouTube, guys. Because all right, I'm gonna start back my lives again. All right. I quit my job. So I'm a full-time mom at home, a full-time content creator, and I'm a full-time business owner. I'm just gonna put my attention to that. You know, that's all I'm gonna put it to. Hello, Jackie. Hope you're well and family. Hi. Yeah, we're good, guys. We're good. So I'm gonna start back doing live, like I said, Monday through Friday. I'm gonna start back, and just focus on that, guys. I got a lot of what's it called? A heat pressure? No, heat presser for the shirts. I got that to make. Okay, so my merch, I was paying somebody to make the stuff for me, and I'm just like, why am I doing that when I got everything that I need? My husband got me everything that I needed like 2 years ago, and I have not used it. You know what? I'm lying. I used it one time. And I never used it again. And I'm like, I need to put it to use, like for real. So tomorrow when I come live, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. You're beautiful too. If that's you in the picture, I love your hair. I love a good blonde hair, okay? I tried to go blonde before. How do you go live? You just get on your channel. I think you have to have over 1,000 subscribers to go live. If I'm not mistaken, that's the way it is. YouTube changes their settings all the freaking time. Like right now, I haven't came live probably for like a month or two. And right now, when I came on live, I was like, how in the heck do I do this? It looks way different. It looks way different. But I wanted to go live on TikTok too, but I don't know how to do that. I probably should have did all that setup before I even came live. But I was trying to do TikTok and YouTube, and it didn't work out like that. So I gotta try to figure it out, because I hate that I couldn't go live on freaking YouTube. I mean, TikTok. So anyways, sorry guys, I gotta put my commercials on, all right? There's 22 people in here, guys. Can y'all tap the screen for me? You have any questions for me, guys? Ask me. I'm very, very open, to a certain extent, you know, but I'm very, very open though. So if you wanna know anything about me, you wanna ask any questions, feel free, all right? I'm not, don't be scared. You don't gotta be scared of me. But yeah, I have all my shirt to make, I have all my shirt. I have all my stuff to make all right, let's do this one. Okay, save. And I never use it. So anyways, right now when I got up, well, not right now when I got up, but I've been up. But right now that I was cleaning my room and all that, I started taking my treadmills. I got a treadmill too that is like collecting dust. I should get my fat ass on there and do something, but I haven't. But I've been busy, guys. I know my father-in-law passed away. We've been back and forth to New York, back and forth to New York. And this last time we were in New York, we were over there for 4 days. No, I'm lying. That was the other time. We just been over there so many times already. I already kind of lost count. But let me tell you guys, the vlog of me getting on the plane is going to be posting tonight at 10 o'clock. I've never been on a plane ever in my life. But I vlogged it because, you know, just to share it with you guys. But I vlogged when I got on the plane. Let me tell you, I don't know if any of you guys have ever been on a plane, but when I tell you it's the ugliest feeling when that plane's going up, you'll see it. I vlogged it. You'll see it. The ugliest freaking feeling. I was this close, like not for nothing. When the plane started like backing up, you know, like, cause it has to back up so it could go on the I forgot what it's called, but you know how, I don't know if you've ever been on a plane, but you know how that's back up so it could go on on that little street that it goes around or whatever it's called. I don't even know what the frick it's called, but it has to back up and then so it could go slow and then it goes really, really fast. It starts driving really fast and then it just, oh my God, when I tell you. When the plane was backing up, I was this close. I kid you not, I was this close to my husband, stop the plane, please, tell him to stop. Just let me out. I was freaking out, like freaking out for real. It was bad. I felt like I was having an anxiety attack. I don't even want to say anxiety attack. I think it was like a panic attack. I keep on saying I'm getting anxiety attacks. Okay, I explained to you the last time I went to New York. I felt like I was getting anxiety attacks, but I don't think they're anxiety attacks. I don't know. It could be both of them together. I don't know. But when I was looking up panic attack, it feels more like a panic attack. I don't know if you guys ever felt that before, but man, it feels ramp. Yes, ramp. We all do that with exercise machines. LOL. Yes, Sassy. My machine is like collecting dust, and it's bad at this point. Okay. I want to sit here and complain about me being a fat ass, and I got a treadmill right there. You think I'll get on there? I just look at it and I'm like, tomorrow's gonna be the day. And I'm not gonna lie though, sometimes I get on there and I do good and then I fall off. Like, especially when I'm going through stuff in life, like when all this stuff happened with my father-in-law and all that, I just felt like, not giving up, but I just feel like, oh, I don't have no energy to do nothing. I don't wanna do it, you know what I'm talking about? And I don't like that about myself. I need to stop that, like for real. I need to stop that and like get over certain things, like heights, getting over planes, getting over me leaving Houston. I've been in Houston almost all my life. Well, all my life. I've been in Texas all my life. So I get really bad like anxiety attacks when I go other places. And the last time that I had went to New York, I had felt like that. And I didn't like that feeling. And then this last time we had went, last week, we got on the plane. I felt like a panic attack when we were going up. But once we're in the, you know, we were up and we're going straight, you know, I was okay. As long as I didn't look out the window too much. But I have it in my vlog, and that vlog's gonna be posted tonight at 10 o'clock, guys. If y'all didn't know, I am posting vlogs Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock. Last week, I didn't post really too much. I don't know if it was a week before that. It's because I've been really busy, all right? Because my father-in-law, all that stuff has been going on. But, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just post 3 times a week now. Because 5 days is just like, it's not a lot. I mean, it's good, but now that I quit my job and I'm at home now, like, I have a lot of content that I could share. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of stuff that has to get done here. Because, mind you, guys, at this job that I was working at, I was working there for 6 years. And while I was in New York this last time, I texted my boss and I told her that I quit. And I'm doing that, like I said, I'm doing that because I want to like pursue my YouTube, my TikTok. I wanted to go live on TikTok, but we'll try again tomorrow with that. I get paid already on YouTube, but if I put more my focus to my YouTube channel and stuff like that, I do manifest I could be really big one day. People might think I'm stupid as hell. I've had family members look at me like I'm dumb because I talk to the camera and I do this, but I don't give a fuck, you know? Like, it just is what it is. I'm just like, when I get big, don't fucking try to come around me because I'm gonna be like, you know? But I love creating content. I love sharing certain things with you guys because there's probably things that you guys could help me with. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just, I don't know. So I quit my job. I quit my job and I'm gonna be a full-time content creator. I got all my stuff out of my closet this morning to make my merch because I got all the machines. I just never freaking messed with it. Like I said, when I would do shirts and stuff, I will get people to do them. I'm not fucking depending on people no more. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for myself, you know? And so I put all my machines out. So I'm like, I have the machines. I got the printer, which I honestly, I need a, God, what is it? I don't know. It's another kind of machine that you could make your design on, and then you print it out, and then you press it. And so I'm gonna start doing that. So tomorrow when I come live, y'all gonna see me in my setup in my room because I already set it up in my room. So I took it all out of my closet, dusted it all off. Let me tell you, that shit had hella dust. I was like, God damn, this is embarrassing. That machine's practically brand new. I only used it like once. I say probably twice to be fair, but I doubt it. I doubt it twice. I say just once. And I was like, this when I woke up, I'm like, F that. I'm about to get up and I'm about to do. Well, let me tell you, while I was in New York, I've been wanting to quit my job for a long time. And I know a lot of people were like, don't quit your job. Let me tell you, my husband makes money. I don't have to work. You know what I'm talking about? I don't have to work. I just chose to work because I want to get out the house and stuff like that. But it's gonna save us money because I don't have to pay nobody to come over here and sit with my kids while they're doing homeschool. I could be here at home creating content here, making merch. Like I have a whole little setup in my room already. I can't wait to show that tomorrow. And then y'all know we're gonna be moving to New York. Honestly, I'm not gonna share exactly when I'm leaving to New York. Y'all know when y'all see me in New York, okay? Because it's coming really, really soon. So that's why we made all these changes. Because stuff just has to change. Like I'm tired of working for people. I don't want to work for people no more, and I want to like build my own empire. And I could do it if I put my focus to it. And you know what I'm talking about, like really, really work on it. So I'm not working no more, guys. So I have to like this is gonna be my job now. Now I already said I get paid on YouTube, but the more I come on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, I get paid. Like you people that are in here are watching me, you're helping me get paid. So there's money to be made out there on social media. A lot of people they don't know how good you could do just on being on social media, how much money you can make on social media. But it's possible, guys. If you want to be a content creator, you want to share your life, your business, whatever you want to do, there's a lot of room out here in the social media world for everybody. And there's money to be made, all right? I'm not just saying that to say that. I get paid on YouTube. There's money to be made, so don't be scared. Pick up that phone and record. I mean, I tell everybody that. And, you know, honestly, a lot of people pay. I mean, a lot of people have to pay to get advice about YouTube or to get help with YouTube. I've told anybody. There's a good friend that comes on here on YouTube, and she became a content creator because she was just watching me on live, and it made her want to do content, and now she does content. And I helped her behind the scenes. I told her exactly what to do. I'm like, oh, you need this phone, whatever. I helped her because I'm not here to like, oh no, you got to pay me, you know, like no. Because if you really want to know how to be a content creator, you can go and look up YouTube videos. Just in the little bar on top on your YouTube search bar, just put how to become a content creator, and it'll tell you all the basics, you know. And so, yeah. I still can't believe, I'm not gonna lie, I still can't believe I quit my job. But I'm happy about it, though. Not for nothing. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Honestly, I felt like I was being like a slave for somebody else. I felt like I was, you know, helping them build their stuff. And I wasn't, get your butt off. Let me tell you, my son moved back in. He moved back in. Y'all know he had a cat. I gave him a cat. This cat, he's so adorable though. I would pick him up right now, but I'm about to cook and I don't want to carry him because of the hair and stuff. But he's just like my orange cat. If y'all seen my orange cat on my shorts, he's so cute, but he has really, really long hair, right? Well, anyways, my son had him rotten spoiled because he don't know how to act here. We can't sit down at the table and eat because he wants to get on the table. Like, none of my cats do that, but this cat does because that's how my son had him. So while we were going to New York, that's when my son came back home. And when we got here, the cat was here, all his stuff was here. And that first night we were here, we went to go buy dinner. We all at the table, we were eating and stuff, and the cat's under the table biting our feet. He jumped to the table, he's trying to get our food. I'm like, I looked at my son, I'm like, Daddy, you got to be kidding me. Like, this cat's something else. He's like, Mom, I told you, Mom, he's bad. Remind you, before I left to New York this last time, I took him to go get fixed because they say the animals start acting really, really crazy when they need to get fixed because of their hormones and all that kind of stuff, right? So I thought when I got him fixed, he was gonna calm down because my son said that he's like this all the time. So I'm like, Daddy, it's all right, Daddy. Once we get him fixed, he's gonna be okay. He's gonna calm down. If anything, I think he's more wilder. Well, that first time we had got home, my cats know better to like be running all over my couches. They know better. I'm not mean to my cats, but I might think I'm stupid, but I talk to my cats. My cats are smart. They understand. Like, when I tell them no, they know, like, oh, shit, I'm in trouble, you know? Well, my son's cat jumped on the couch, and my husband was like, oh, what the hell? Oh, hell no. And so he was chasing the cat around the apartment. The cat's running from him. And then every time the cat will stop, the cat will literally go like that and try to bite my husband because my son said he's like that. He's not scared of nobody, like, you know? And I'm like, oh, heck no. Anyways, he's coming along. He's learning. But he's not going to be staying here for good. His name is Papas, right? Y'all know, if y'all been watching for a while, y'all know I take care of Papas. His name is Papas. I took care of him since he was a little bitty baby. I fed him everything. He was sick. And then when my son got his place and all that, I was like, hey, you know, you want a cat? So you want to be by yourself or whatever? And I gave him the cat. Well, now my son's on a whole nother journey. And he has a girlfriend and all that. And, like, he's not paying attention to the cat like that. And I'm just like, I got you this cat, you know, like, just so I could take care of it, you know, like, I already got 4 cats. And so anyways, the cat is not going to be Houstonian no more. The cat is going to New York in a couple of days. So I can't wait to take him out there, and I hope he likes it. We already got all his stuff packed so we could take him out there. And I'm happy for him, but I'm sad because I took care of this cat since he was a baby, so I feel so bad. I'm like, oh my God. But I have too many cats already, guys. And I live in an apartment. I can't have... My apartment's pretty big. But 4 cats it's you know, I wasn't supposed to have 4 cats. I was only supposed to have 2 cats. And I ended up rescuing 2 when they were little bitty babies. And I can't just get rid of cats like that. And that's the bad thing about me is like, if you're an animal lover, you know what I'm talking about. If you have a dog or a cat and you've been having their babies, you can't just give them away like that. I can't just give away my cats like that. So I'm stuck with 4. And Papas, he's been here for a week now. And he's a really, really sweet cat. And I know he's going to do good out there in New York with my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law has 5 kids. They've never owned an animal. They never had an animal. So I'm happy to take Papas to them and introduce him to them, you know. And that's his new family. So, yeah. He's moving to New York. He's going to be a New Yorkian. So I'm making breakfast right now. I know it's not even breakfast time, it's lunchtime. But my kids ate a little something this morning. They're not in school today because y'all know we have a freeze and a snowstorm, whatever that's supposed to come. I don't even know. I'm not going to believe we're having a snowstorm until I see this shit. Because we'll never get snow here in Houston, ever. So I got to see the snow to believe it, you know? Let me move this. And then I was getting all my Valentine's stuff out. As y'all see right there. I was getting all my Valentine's stuff out. Because I'm not going to be here for too long, but I say I'm going to be here for a couple more months. And I like for my home to feel like home. And I wanted to, you know, Valentine's is coming up. I want to put my Valentine's stuff up. I took my box out for all my Easter stuff. I could put my Easter stuff up. And enjoy home. Enjoy Houston for right now that I'm right here. You know? Because in a little bit I'm going to be gone. And I'm going to miss Houston. I really, really am. I'm going to miss it. But I'm ready for a change. That's what I was telling you about me quitting my job. I'm tired of working for people. I'm tired of feeling like I have to walk on eggshells for people. I know a lot of people have to deal with this, right? With a job. I know when you have a job, that's what you got to deal with. But I'm a content creator. I can make money on YouTube if I just put my focus onto this. You know what I'm talking about? Are you ready to move to New York? Yeah. Yeah, I'm moving. Hello, realize that you're extremely honest. I congratulate you for having this beautiful tree. Oh, thank you, Nick. Hello, really. Oh, Are you the, yeah, we're moving to New York, guys. Good morning, Jackie in chat. Hey, Elizabeth, good morning. Can you say my name? Hello, Jackson. You feel relieved to not work for other people? Yeah, like I really do. What's up? What's up, Mike? Hello, Elmo. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Oh my God, really? Must be nice. I'm talking about P. Diddy with money, living his best life, not the crap that he's doing. So tonight I'm gonna have my husband set up my other phone so I could be going live on TikTok too. Tomorrow, guys, starting tomorrow, y'all gonna see me talking to do 2 different lives. I'm gonna do 2 different lives every single freaking day. Like right now I'm on live, I'm gonna be on here till 3 o'clock. So my husband comes home. So when he comes home, we have to go check out some other stuff that we have going on. You know, we got a lot going on. So I quit my job and I'm ready to like see what's next in life. Like, you know, I was working at this same job for 6 years. 6 freaking years. But these last like 2 years, I haven't really been feeling it. I just been like, I'm tired of working for people. Like I want to do my own thing. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm not gonna lie. My kids are so happy that I'm not working no more. Remind you guys, I didn't have a steady job like that when my kids were little. Real little, like when they first started mentioning all that. I was that stay-at-home mom that made sure everything was done. I was that stay-at-home mom, you know. But then I got tired of just being at home. I'm like, I want to like get out. Like I want to work, you know. And so I started doing home health care, and I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it, and I love my boss, the lady that I was working for. I loved her. She was a really, really sweet lady. But I'm ready to like do my own thing, you know. A lot of people probably can't do what I do. Well, honestly, I feel like it's a little more easier for me to do it because my husband works already. He makes good money. Like he could pay everything by himself, you know. And then my oldest son, he moved in. We didn't know he was gonna move in. It was like a last minute thing, and he moved in, and he even told me too, like, Mom, I'm gonna help Dad, you know, with some bills. Like, so it's okay that you quit whatever. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, thank God. So I'm happy I'm not working. This can be my work right here. Put my glasses on time. Head to the city. Put my glasses on time. Head to the city. What? I live in New York, born and raised in the Bronx, and I want to move to Houston. Really? You live in the Bronx? That's where we've been going, out there to the Bronx. If you go to my shorts, Stephanie, you'll see exactly where we go to in the Bronx when we go to the Bronx. I really don't know the streets over there, and I really don't know like the areas over there, but I do know if I get on train 6, I get to my brother-in-law's house. I know that much. My husband was like, Jackie, train 6 is going really, really far. I was like, hey, I know I get on train 6 and I get off at something with an S. I know it's by Cookie store. It's a big old store called Cookies. I've never been inside that store, but I want to go inside that store because it looks interesting. And I asked my brother-in-law the other day when we were over there, I was like, hey, what's inside that cookie store? He's like, nothing but clothes for kids. But we couldn't buy too much when we were out there because we went on a plane and we could only have one handbag and one like purse or whatever, something like that. And you're not gonna need no car. There's trains, buses, and you can walk everywhere. Yeah, that's true. Cookies is so good for kids. Yeah, I heard, Stephanie. I heard. Let me tell you one thing that I love about New York. Like, not for nothing. And I said this last time too when we went to New York. My husband was like, once we touched down in New York, because we didn't get to New York till like almost like 11 something at night, and we didn't get to my brother-in-law's like 1 something in the morning because we wanted to stop and eat. Because remind you, the stores and all that are open like 24 hours over there. Nothing like over here in Houston, you know. Over here in Houston, the latest you'll see a corner store open is like 12 o'clock. When I went to New York for the first time, we went to Bronx. Remind you, my husband's from Brooklyn. My husband's never even been to the Bronx. But we haven't been to New York in so many years. So he was like, well, we go out there. We go to Brooklyn. I mean, we could go to Bronx. My cat was scaring me. Well, not my cat, my son's cat. Well, not my son's cat, my brother-in-law's cat. So, Stephanie, that's where my cat's going. He's moving to the Bronx. The city that never sleeps. You're not lying. You are not lying. And that's one thing I love about New York is it's always freaking live. Like, I've never seen stuff like that. I've never been on a train, never been on a plane. So it was a lot of different experiences over there for me. I was at the corner stores and I love, okay, I was going to say that one thing I love about New York, I love their hot deli sandwiches. If I'm saying it right. You know how you go to the corner store? Every corner store has a deli inside there. And I love their freaking sandwiches. I'm like, so when I told my husband's like, what do you want to eat once we touch down? I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. Let's go to that corner store your brother lives at. I want me a deli hot sandwich. And just be careful with the change. There is a lot going on. Yeah, I know. Hell yeah, the bacon, egg, and cheese. You know, honestly, Stephanie, I didn't try the bacon, egg, and cheese. When I went to the deli, my husband got his sandwich, and I ordered what I wanted. I've tried a lot of different sandwiches, though. I don't know. Probably I could have ate that. I don't know. I never just asked for the bacon, egg, and cheese. I would just tell them what I wanted on my sandwich and warm it up. So, you have to try it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it next time. I'm going to be over there really, really soon. I'm going to be back over there. That's why I'm trying to set everything up here and do what I have to do here at home before I take off again. But I'm going to be back over in the Bronx really, really soon again. My husband's never been to the Bronx. So when we went back over there after so many years, my husband has been over there for so many years, he said, we're going to go to the Bronx because my brother lives in the Bronx. Remind you, his brother used to live in Houston all his life. Well, not all his life. He lived in New Orleans. Then he moved to Houston after Hurricane Katrina. And then he moved out there to New York. And he went like through like a whole shelter stuff. He did the whole shelter thing. And now he has like a permanent residence. I really don't know. I don't know how that housing stuff goes. But he pays little to nothing. Like to nothing. It's crazy. For rent. So, hold on, let me get my eggs, all right? I'm about to burn this stuff. So yeah, I love the sandwiches out there. The sandwiches is like a must, like not for nothing. The sandwiches are like a must try. I tried Dominican food out there too, because my husband's dad's family picked me up while I was out there. And they took me to go eat at a Dominican spot. I've never been around so many Dominicans and Puerto Ricans in my freaking life, okay? Never, all right? I thought I knew Spanish until I went out there and I was like, what in the hell were they talking about? The other day we were at my husband's grandparents' house, and they live in Yonkers though. And because y'all know my husband's father passed away, and so that's why we've been going out there a lot lately. And they're all talking, and I'm like looking at them, and they look at, one of the cousins looked at me and she's like, told me something in Spanish. I was like, huh? And she's like, you understand Spanish, right? And I was like, honestly, I started laughing. I'm like, honestly, I understand Spanish, but y'all Dominicans, y'all talk fast as hell. Like, I'm trying to keep up, but it's hard as hell. They were laughing at me. And I was like, because I've never been around so many Dominicans in my life. This is my first time. They were like, well, get used to it. I was like, oh my God. So, really, 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 really sweet people. Really, really, really sweet people. They really, really are. Hold on, guys. Let me crack these eggs, all right? Because I put chorizo inside there. I don't even know what chorizo is. But, oh, shit. Dude, I'm hungry. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't eaten all morning. My kids ate cereal and stuff, but, oh, dang it. But I'm gonna make a little bit extra eggs because knowing my kids, when they see what I'm cooking, they're like, I want some tortilla. What was I gonna say? They say that everybody out there is rude. I've came across some people that were rude out there, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Like, you know, I thought it was gonna be way worse, and I thought people were gonna like try to like snack me up and stuff. Like, no, it wasn't as bad like that at all. The only thing that kind of scares me a little bit, not scares me, but I like, you know, pay a lot of attention to is when we go on the trains, because when we go on the trains, each little buggy, a buggy, and I'm saying like a train buggy, because I heard my brother-in-law saying something like that, like, would you be careful what buggy you get in, because some buggies, there's homeless people in there, and there's some that are clean and good. So anyway, I pay attention to each buggy we get in now, because we've had our fair share when we got on the train, and there's like homeless people in there pissing everywhere and like, you know. But it's interesting because I'm not used to seeing that. I'm not used to seeing that. We don't, I mean, we see crazy stuff out here in Houston, but not like that, you know, like, it's not bad like that. That's what my husband says, that it's boring and dead over here. And over there is live. And he's not lying. It is live over there. It really, really is. But I do like my boring life over here, though, too, you know. And it's crazy saying that, Stephanie, because my husband's cousin and his uncle, they're police officers out there in the Bronx. And his cousin, that's his age, was telling him, you know, there's nothing out here in New York. Like, stay out there in Houston. Like, if it's up to me, I'll go to Houston, you know. The only reason why I don't go because my sister, my mom, and my dad don't want to go. But if it was up to him, he said he would have came to Houston a long time ago. And the trains are homes for homeless, you know. Yeah. And so I like the fast life over there. Hold on, let me get a rag. I like the fast life over there. But I like the, you know, I like to be chill though too. But over there it's just like way different for me. Like, it was like a whole different vibe. I liked it. Everybody at the corner stores that worked there, as I'm saying, I thought everybody was gonna be rude and be like, and it wasn't like that. Like, the guy from the corner store where my brother-in-law lives at, he already knows us. He knows we're from Houston. So every time we go now, he's like, oh, welcome back to New York. You know, I want to go to Houston one day. They're all like Arabs. And so they kind of know us already. So, I don't know. It's just pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I've never been around so many Dominican and Puerto Rican in my life. And it's pretty cool. Like, my husband's family is cool. Now, my husband's dad's family is cool. You know, I mess with them, but his side, like his mom's side, I don't talk to any of them. So that's one thing that's gonna suck about me going to New York, is that I'm not gonna have a lot of my family out there like that. Like the way here in Houston, I got all my family out here. In New York, I'm just gonna have my husband, and I have my brother-in-law, my husband's brother, and I have like his dad's people, but like, they're nurses, they're cops, they're freaking, they don't live in the hood. They live in Yonkers. They have a house and stuff. Like, you know, like, so I'm not really going to see them like that. And it kind of sucks, but I don't know. If I don't like it out there, I can always come back home, you know? I could always come back home. But I'm like used to being with my family, you know? But I do want to, I'm not saying I'm trying to branch off from my family. But I do want to like go do my own thing and not feel like I have to be here because my family's here. Like, you know, like I'm tired of like living like that, like living for everybody else and not living like for myself. If that makes any sense. Like, you know, I'm just so worried about me leaving and not seeing my family like that. You know, like I'm tired of like living like that. Like, no, I want to change, you know. It's not that my family's doing anything to me or anything like that. But like I told y'all, remember I did a video about it. When I used to go to Dallas, like I used to have a hard time because I'm not used to getting out of my comfort zone. I want and I need to get out of my freaking comfort zone. I'm at the NYC Metro, Detention Center? Really? How the hell are you on? Oh, I don't know. I know people out there get to have phones and stuff. Because I know when my husband's brother, his older brother that lives in Connecticut, when he was in jail, he had a game and everything. I was like, what kind of jail is that? Be on the block till like 6 a.m. blast music like a whole block party. Yeah, notice that. But honestly, Stephanie, I watch videos from people that show Bronx. Bronx must be really, really big because I've seen on videos where there's like a lot of homeless and like trashy areas. But like the area my brother-in-law lives in, he doesn't live in a building. I've missed you. Hey, Iris. The presidential. I know. I wanted to watch that too, but I was just like, whatever. I'm gonna start my lives again, Iris. I quit my job, so this is what I'm gonna be doing. And instead of letting people make my merch, I'm gonna make my own stuff at home, and I'm gonna be going live and showing y'all what I do. See what I'm talking about? Somebody just text. I texted this person a week ago, and you barely see my text. I'm tired of that shit. I'm gonna start going like this to y'all. Like, for real. Like, you mean to tell me you haven't seen my text message all week? You barely see it now? Look at it. People just want to call me and they want to be all in my fucking business. That's all they want. That's all people want, to be in my fucking business. You're probably like, Jackie, don't start. Be nice. No, I'm just saying. I love everybody, you know, but there's just some things, I'm not gonna lie, that I'm really fucking tired of. I really, really am. Just like, stop the fucking fake shit. Just stop. Why is this working? Now, that got my mind right. I am so freaking scared of like shocking myself. Are any of you guys the same way? Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you a story time real quick. All right, let me have my coffee, all right? I gotta get one. I gotta get this other eye open because I'm tired. And I went to bed early yesterday. But I woke up tired today. And I cleaned my whole closet out this morning. Took all my heat presser out. Guys, I had the stuff to make cups. To make designs on cups. Designs on hats. Designs on plates. And the heat presser. I have all that. And that shit just been collecting dust. I'm like, you know what? Now that I quit my job for good. I quit my job for a reason, guys. I mean, I already kind of knew. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I just never vocalized it. I never talked about it. You know, but I know a lot of people are scared because right now, life is hard for a lot of people right now. You know, and I know a lot of people are struggling. People need jobs, so I should be appreciative, right, that I had one. But I'm fortunate to have a husband that makes really, really good money. Like, I don't have to work, you know. And not for nothing, I started realizing that Anjuli, my youngest daughter, every time that I had to go to work, I would notice, like, say on Sundays, right? She would tell me, like, Mom, you have to go to work tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, baby. You know I have to work. You know I work almost all day. I work almost like 11 hours on Mondays. And I noticed that it was affecting her. Like, she didn't like that. Like, she wanted me to be at home with her. And I'm like, I can't be at home with you. I got a job. Like, I took you out of school. Yeah, you're doing homeschool and all that. But I still have to go to work and make money. I still got to pay this girl. Because there was a girl that lives right here that she goes to college online. And we will pay her to come sit with the kids for a while we're at work. Until I get home or my husband gets home. And my daughter wasn't really happy with that. You know, and I was already unhappy. I was already like ready to quit my job. I'm like, I'm ready to quit my job. I'm ready to focus on my YouTube channel. I'm ready to grow on YouTube and TikTok. So Iris, you got to follow me on TikTok. Well, no, you can follow me here. Because I'm going to do lives on TikTok and YouTube. I was supposed to be on TikTok right now, but I didn't know how to set it up. So when my husband gets home later on, I'll have him show me how to do it on my laptop. All right. And so yeah, then you know my daughter, you know, feeling that type of way, you know, where I noticed she didn't want me to leave, and I noticed when I was home, when I would come home early, how happy her and my son were, because you know my son has ADHD, my 11-year-old, and like I noticed when I would come home, he was like so happy, he was like a whole different kid, like they wanted me here, you know. So for a while, me and my husband been talking about it, and my husband's like, just quit your job, like quit your job and just go full-time content creator. Like, you could do it. You're already making money off of it. And I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just being very transparent with you guys, all right? I don't make millions on no YouTube, okay? I'm not big like that yet. But I can say I probably make like almost 300 a month just on YouTube. And that was just doing what I was doing, posting. Imagine if I do this every single day, going live and stuff. 1 month, and I know you guys remember, you guys that were here, and I was going live every single, Monday through Friday. And I was cooking different stuff. Remember, I learned how to make bread. I learned how to make spaghetti straps. Y'all remember that, right? Well, just in that month, I made almost $200 in that 1 month. Like, and I quit. I quit going live. I quit, like, you know what I'm talking about? But there has been a lot going on, though. There has been a lot in my life going on. A lot in my life. But things are getting better, you know? So I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to quit my job. Go full-time content creator. Go live every single day. And show you guys how to make certain things that I've learned on live that people on live, all right? Let me tell you, I learned how to make spaghetti straps because somebody came into my live and told me, do you have these 3 ingredients? I was like, yep. Okay, we'll take it out and do it. And we'll show you how to do it. We'll tell you what to put inside there. And I did it, and I learned how to do it. I learned how to make bread from random people on my random supporters that come and support me, like, you know? I'm just like, you know what? I need to get back to that. I know so many content creators. I watch so many mommies like me. Well, these days don't even work no more. They're full-time content creators. And that's how they make a living. That's how they pay their bills, is creating content and doing lives and stuff, you know? So it's not nothing that I can't do. You know, I could do it. I had a job, so I couldn't do too much. And my kids are at home now. They're homeschooling, you know, so it was a lot. And so now that I quit my job, I'm going to get back on it and I'm going to do what I have to do because this is going to be my job now. This is my job. This is my full-time job now. So on her blog that by her posting every day, her pay is higher than when she doesn't post. Yeah. Oh, Kiara, you like watching Kiara too, right? Iris. Honestly, Kiara and her husband, they're not together, but they're co-parenting and all that. And I love that relationship they have. I think that's pretty cool. I think everybody should have a relationship like that with their significant other. I understand when you can't, you just can't, because I understand some people could be asses. But when you can have a good co-parenting relationship with the other parent, it's really, really good. And I love that about Kiara, their relationship they have. But if y'all were watching Kiara for a lot of years, Kiara, she was going through some major depression and all that when her and her husband separated. It's okay, one-on-one, it's cool. I love your striving motherhood. Thank you, I appreciate it. You too. I love you're a very, very great mother. You have beautiful girls. You're a really, really good mom too. You could tell, I could see it. You know when you see somebody and you watch your videos, you could tell their vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Like I see that in you too. You're a really, really good mom too. And your girls are beautiful. Your oldest girl, that's your twin. Every time I see her, I'm like, oh my God, that's her twin. But yeah, you know, so I decided to just give it all up and be a full-time content creator. So now we're here. Let me tell you, I was talking to my mom yesterday and I was telling her, you know, that I quit my job and she's like, what? I barely told her yesterday. But I told my sister the day we had landed, which was like 3 days ago. When we had landed, I texted my sister to tell her that I was, you know, back in Houston. And even though I don't know why I texted her because she was following me the whole time. Like every time I go to New York, I add her to my app, the 360 app, and she could watch me, you know, just to make sure everything's okay. So anyway, I called her when I landed. I said, I'm here. I said, well, I didn't tell you, but I quit my job. And she's like, what? I was like, yeah, I quit my job and become a content creator. And she was really, really happy for me. She was like, well, that's what's up, you know, go for your dreams, do what you got to do. So I was happy about that. But yeah, when I talked to my mom, she's like, what? Mama, are you serious? You had a good job. I'm like, yeah, Mom, I know, but I'm sitting there working for somebody and slaving for somebody. Like I'm tired of that. I'm tired of being somebody's slave. I'm tired of, like, making money for them. I'm not making money for myself, and I could be here selling my merch. So y'all stay tuned, guys. I'm about to put my storefront on my YouTube channel. I don't know if you know you could do that. I don't know if you can only see that when you're monetized. I mean, you can only receive that when you're monetized, but I have like a storefront on my channel and I could post my storefront there. So I'm going to be doing all that. I'm going to go in like full force, like, because like I said, this is my job now. So I'm going to go in full force with no regrets, be here with my kids, and I could travel and I could leave whenever the hell I want, you know? Like when I go back to New York soon, my husband's not coming with me. I'm going by myself, me and my kids. It's us. All right, let me find tortilla because I need tortilla. Because I don't know about y'all, but I have to have tortilla and chile with my eggs. Oh, you know what? I have homemade chile. God, they eat this stuff dry. There's no more chiles out there. Why the hell you put back in the refrigerator when it's looking like that? You know? Yes, part of having kids. I don't know about y'all, but I threw the ghetto in. Oh. She got an email. So you can use a command. I have a command to do the tortillas on, but I like to just do it like this because they come out more crispier and more better. That's just the way I like it, you know? And I'm not gonna lie though, when I go to New York, I am going to miss the food from out here because they don't have good Mexican restaurants out there. I went to a Mexican restaurant out there. I took my sister-in-law, not my sister-in-law. I guess she's my sister-in-law. It's my brother-in-law's wife. Do I call her my sister-in-law? Well, anyways, One night, me and her were having a couple of drinks, and I was like, man, because like I said, everything's right there. Like, the store, everything's right there. Everything you need is right there. Like, so I was like, me and her were having a couple of drinks, and I'm like, let's go walk. Let's go eat somewhere. Like, let's go find a Mexican restaurant. Let's go see what the Mexican food tastes like over here. So we went walking. We went to a Mexican restaurant. The Mexican music was way off. It was nothing that we listened to out here. I was like, ¿tienen fajita? Fajita de qué? I'm like, es carne. Fajita? They don't know what the fuck fajita is over there. Look at me over here talking. My tortillas over here burning. But that's how I like them though. See it? That's how I like it. They might be burnt to y'all, but that's the way I like them, all right? I ain't gonna lie, I'm hungry. You see that? I know it's a lot of chili, guys. Mind just business, all right? Business be my ass on fire, not y'all's. My husband always tells me, Jackie, I don't know how you use a lot of chili like that. I'm like, and you put some of this. Don't knock it until you try it. Even on smushed beans, it's good. My mouth's all watery because I made beans yesterday morning, and there was still a lot of beans left over. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make chili. So my mouth's all watery. That's some big back stuff for me. And I added the meat to it, and I made chili. It was so freaking good. That looks nasty. Does it? I want to figure out to go live on my laptop. Oh, it's easy, 101. God, what is your name? Jasmine, right? Jazzy. Tell me if I'm right. Jazzy? Mm-hmm. Hold on. There you go, Iris. I meant to add you back, but you know why I deleted a lot of my mods. I told y'all that why. Because I need to make people mods that I could trust. You know what I'm talking about? Because you can't just make anybody mods. Because they'll fuck over your channel. That's the best way. My husband hates when I make them like that. I'm like, boy, you ain't Mexican. Carne asada. Yeah, out there in New York. Remind you, they have fajita. They have it, but it's really, really thick. Well, I'm saying because no. Remember, Iris, I took. There's no way you could lose. There's no way you could lose your mods if you pause your channel. The only way you could lose your wrench. That's what they call it, wrench. Is if I took you off. But remember, I took a lot of my mods off because there was somebody that was my mod. I don't know exactly who it was though, but they were deleting comments and stuff on my videos, and I was like, what the hell? Like, because mods they could do that. They could do that. Hey, Laura. What's up with you? How you been? So when I had went to the restaurant, right, I had asked fajita, and they were like, fajita. And so my sister-in-law was like, you know, she wants like meat. It's like a steak or whatever, whatever. And they're like, well, we have this thing that has all this meat, whatever, whatever, has all the kind of meats. We'll give you that. So I tried it, and it was fajita, but it was really, really thick. They don't make it thin. They leave it thick. And it was good like that, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't the same though. You can even taste the difference in the seasoning. And they have a store out there. I think the name is called Associates or Associates. Something like that. And we had went there, and they had a lot of good deals there, not for nothing. It kind of reminded me like of Aldi's, because you have to buy your own bags there. And they have good prices there, but I didn't find no fajita there. And like their seasonings are way different. Like the seasonings I use over here, I didn't see them out there because I went looking for them. Because we were going to go buy some food because we were going to cook some Mexican food for my brother-in-law and his wife and the kids, you know, because they were like, man, we haven't had Mexican food since we left Houston. You ain't lying. Because it's more authentic out here. I don't know if it's because we're so close to Mexico. But there's nothing like food out here. Nothing. But I can say, though, I love the food from New York, though. Yeah. Yeah, Iris. I said that, too. Or I'm going to have to take my own seasonings and take it out there, you know? Let me talk to y'all, though. And I'm going to be very transparent with you guys, all right? Very transparent with you guys. And this is about mother-in-laws. If you don't want to hear it, it just is what it is. But let me talk to y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think, okay? If y'all didn't know, and my husband already knows I'm talking about this, so here he knows. He even says, you have a big mouth, you be saying stuff you're not supposed to. This is what it is. Because this is my life. This is what I live. And I'm a good person. So I feel like a lot of stuff that I go through, I shouldn't be going through this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm too good of a person for all that nonsense, okay? So y'all know, y'all already know my husband has told y'all a lot of times that he's been through, you know, a rough life, stuff like that. He has an aunt that raised him. Yeah. Oh, DL, why'd you erase that? That was good. Thank you. Thank you for those kind words. You know what? Anybody could do it, though. My friend just fractured his ankle. Sorry to hear that. Really? They don't have them at the Harris? All right. So, and I ain't talking down to nobody. I'm just speaking facts. And I'm just curious. I voted 5 vlogs a week. Really, Iris? You're killing me. So y'all know my husband's aunt raised him and stuff like that, you know. You know, his mom was in his life like that. So the first time I went to New York, my husband left me at his brother's house. He didn't leave me, like, just leave me like that, right? It was already kind of planned, like, okay, well, if you want to go see your mom, then I'm going to go with your dad's family. So that's what we did, you know. He left early in the morning. He had to drive all the way to Brooklyn. That's when we took our truck. He drove all the way to Brooklyn with the kids. Well, Anjuli didn't want to go. Okay? Anjuli didn't want to go because Anjuli knows like how his family's been with me. You know? All my kids know. All my kids know. But I've always taught my kids to be respectful still. And do not disrespect people that are older than them. And not to get in our business. You know what I'm talking about? So, his aunt, the one that he calls his mom, the one that he wants to go see when we're out there, she has threatened me a lot of times that when she sees me, she's going to hurt me and stuff. We went out there to New York. I was just like, take my kids with you to go see her, go meet her, because they never met her. Because I'm not petty like that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not petty like that, and I don't got time for this, because I don't got time for all the dramas. I'm starting to, like, for real, starting to realize that these people have mental health issues, like, not for nothing. I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'm like, you know, anyways, he left. He went to go see his mom. I stayed. I'm watching a lot of commercials on your life. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Iris. I appreciate that. What did you say? Yes, my tortilla has to be. Yes, especially with butter. Yeah, well, this is corn, but I like flour with butter. So my youngest daughter, she wanted to stay with her aunt, which is my brother-in-law's wife. Remind you guys, I love my brother-in-law so much. Out of all of my husband's family, me and my brother-in-law, we've never fell off. We've never, ever, ever fell off. So that goes to tell who the issue is here. Remind you, he wasn't raised around that family like that neither. So he's nothing like them. He's more like a Houstonian, like for real. He's really, really sweet. He even said when he first went out there that everybody was rude to him, and that like now that he's learned that he can't tell people good morning and stuff, because that people out there, they don't want you to talk to them. That's just the way it is. Like, they won't be rude to you, but if the second try to talk to them, tell them how you doing or whatever, they're gonna be like, you know. So now that I go over there a lot, I've been learning, like, okay, just don't talk to nobody. Like, don't even smile, just look down. So that's what I do when I go in the train. I just be like, look at the floor. Because when we had landed the other day in New York, like I said, we were at the train station. It was like 1 something in the morning. And there was one lady, man, the train stations were so packed at 1 something in the morning. The trains were packed. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is all these people doing up right now? Like, that's the name line, they said the city doesn't sleep because they do not sleep over there. Well, there was a lady walking on that train station, and she was like cussing everybody out. She even like looked at me and was like, what the fuck are you looking at? I'm like, I just turned around. I'm like, oh my God. Because you're on the train station. You're at the train station. I ain't stupid. You think I'm hitting the back and she's gonna throw my ass out the goddamn train tracks? Oh, hell no. So, anyways, I've never fell off my brother-in-law, ever. He's always been good to me. He calls me his best sister-in-law and everything. Like, me and him are really, really close. And I love all his kids. He has 5 kids. And, I'm comfortable when I go out there because we're with them and I know them. Like I said, they lived in Houston for a lot of years, you know. That was good. So Anjuli wanted to stay with my sister-in-law and the kids. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go with your dad's aunt. And good thing we didn't take her, because we were supposed to take her. But we ended up going to like a hookah lounge. So, I had a really, really good time with them. I was with them for some hours. And my husband was in Brooklyn with his mom for some hours. And, she gave Anjuli and Angel, y'all already know my kids if y'all been watching me long enough. You know I got 4 kids. She gave Angel and Maiyah. She gave Maiyah $400. She gave Angel 2, and she gave Anjuli 2. For Christmas. Because remember, we had went to New York like a week before Christmas. So I was grateful for that, you know. They got back to my brother-in-laws, and my daughter was like, oh my God, look, grandma, gave me this. Grandma gave me money. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool. Being nice about it. That's just the way I am. I'm just like, oh my God, that was so nice of her, like, and I told my husband when we had a little time by ourselves, I was like, so your mom didn't say nothing? Remind you guys, ever since I got my husband, this lady, the one he calls his mom, has always like, she's never accepted our oldest son, because I know my oldest son doesn't belong to my husband, but my husband raised him since he was 2, so he belongs to my husband, because he's all my husband knows. I mean, my husband is all he knows, like when it comes to dad, like that's his dad, Oh man, that's a whole nother story. I told y'all, did I tell y'all that I went looking for my son's real family, and I found them, and my son went over there to go see them? Man, that's a whole nother story. That happened right before we went to New York. That's a whole nother story. So anyways, I told my husband, so did your mom say anything for Rico? I was like, I'm not trying to argue, but I'm just saying. Because that right there is just like, I don't like that shit. And I told my husband, and you should not allow that shit neither. Like, you should have fucking said something, No, Jackie, he's big enough, I don't think my mom thought about it like that. I'm like, no. Because she doesn't give a fuck, that's why. So, I left it alone. I didn't say anything no more. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be over here in New York arguing. I don't want to. Because a lot of times I feel like that's what she wants. She wants us to divorce and all that. She's like a really, really big fan when it comes to that. She wants that. Because I'm a totally different person. I'm a different female when it comes to females from New York. I'm very, very different. And in her eyes, I think I'm too good. And the only thing I can think of is like, you feel like that because you live off the government, you live in the projects. I mean, because I've never told you I'm better than you. I live in the hood too. But remind you, over here we stay at is not hood to them. If they will come from out there over here to where we stay at, they'll be like, oh, we made it. Because the way how we live and how big our place is and stuff, out there, everything's really, really small. So I get it, you know what I'm talking about? But I'm thinking to myself, like, I've never thought I was better than you because I live in the hood too. But like, you feel like that because I probably am better than you. I don't know, But we didn't talk about it no more when we were in New York. I was like, you know what? I don't want to argue. At the end of the day, this is my mother-in-law. I told my husband, and this is sad to say, but I told my husband, I would rather take back your rural mom that lives 30 minutes from us. I'd rather take her back before I take her back. Because she has threatened me a lot of times. The aunt, the one he calls mom. She has cussed me out and all kind of stuff. And has said, fuck my kids and everything, okay? All his family have said that. That's why I can't trust him like that. I'm just like, no, I'm sorry. But if you're family, you don't ever say some shit like that when you get mad. And they didn't tell me that personally, but they told my husband, and I've heard it over the phone with them saying it. His rural mom that lives 30 minutes away from me, she said it in our face, in our home. She was at our home. And we had bought her beer. We had bought her everything she needed so she was going to stay with us that weekend. And she did that. My husband kicked her out of the house. I know it's bad. But we didn't just kick her out like that, and we didn't just throw her out to the streets like that. We contacted an Uber, and the Uber came to pick her up, and we put her on an Uber, and we sent her home. These people have did so much freaking shit to me. I should not be forgiving these people. Like, for real. I think I've gave too many chances of anything. And I know I'm not the problem. Because I don't sit here and I don't be beefing with my family like that. Like, I know I'm not the problem. If anything, I think I'm too nice. And whenever I started seeing that they were taking advantage of me, I started backing away. And that's when they were like, fuck you, you ain't shit type shit. She have always been mean to me, what I'm talking about? So anyways, when my husband went over there to go see her for the first time, because remind you, he hasn't seen her in years. And she blames me for that too. She always says, well, I can't see you because of her. And it's like, what? I swear to God. And my husband will fucking tell you, I've never stopped my husband from going over and seeing his family. Ever. Ever. I tell him, if we all can go, you can go by yourself. I have no problem with that. Like, go see them. Like, Just because I don't get along with them does not mean that he can't see them, okay? And I know a lot of people might see that different. Like, no, fuck that. If they don't like me, they don't fucking like him neither. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I can be petty like that. I'm not like that. I'm like, no, I don't got time for that shit, fool. Like, that's your fucking family. You want to deal with that? That's you. Just don't put me in it. That's one thing I asked my husband. Just don't put me in it. Just don't put me in it. If you want to go see them, you go. Don't make me go somewhere I don't want to go, you know? So I told him that before we went to New York the first time. I was like, I know you want to go see your mom. And I don't mind at all. But, like, don't make me do something I don't want to do. I don't want to go to her house. Like, please don't try to make me go over there. I was like, once we get to New York, you're going to try to convince me. And I'm telling you right now that we're in Houston. We haven't left yet. Do not try. Because I'm not comfortable over there. I don't trust them. They will try to do something to me. And I was like, I don't trust them. And so he promised me he wasn't. So we went. And he went to go see his mom and all that, right? And he was saying, to remind you, he was supposed to go pick me up from the restaurant I was at with his family, with his dad's family. He was supposed to go pick me up, and he did it. He texted me and said, Ma, I can't leave my mom's house right now. She's like flipping out. She's crying and crying. She was doing the fucking most. She was putting the machine on so she could breathe. And just, I've never met so many freaking liars, like fake people in my life. Like, I'm not even lying. Like, that's why I said it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. And that's why I was so involved with his real mom that lives here, because I felt bad for her. I'm like, man, you don't have no family. Your own kids don't want to fuck with you. None of her kids want to fuck with her. And all his family, they're all like separated. They don't fuck with each other. Like, they hate each other, like, you know? And I don't like that because I'm not used to that. Like, my family ain't perfect, but we all get together and we chill. We have a good time. You know, like, damn, they can't get together. Like, it would be sister and sister fighting each other. Okay? Like, fist fighting. We don't do that over here. Like, you know what I'm talking about? That's not the way we rock in my family, you know? Like, fist fighting each other, I just think that's bad. I don't think you should be doing that. Especially fighting with your own sister like that. I don't think it's good. So anyways, if they can fight with each other like that, I'm not shit. You know? And I told my husband, I want to go out there and I'll stay with your brother and all that, but don't put me in a predicament where I have to go see your family and there's going to be some shit because it's going to happen in front of my kids. And I don't want that for my kids. So anyways, he didn't make me do it. He's like, all right, whatever. He was supposed to pick me up from the restaurant with his aunt that night. He didn't. He said because his mom was crying and crying. So his aunt ended up taking me back home to his brother's house. And then he ended up showing him there a little bit later. He was telling me that his mom was crying and crying, was telling him, you know, I don't know when I'm going to see you again, you know, whatever. Because over there, they see him like a celebrity because he has a car and he has a job and he has money and we live where we live. Over there, his people look up to him because they're not shit. And I'm just being honest, though. They've never worked. They live off the government, like, you know. So anyways, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like a lot of them have those grudges against me because of how I live and how I am. Because I'm like, I don't have no reason not to like me. I never just called y'all and disrespected y'all or like told you some crazy shit. They've always came off at me wrong, and then I will fucking do the same shit right back to them. You know, like, it was just only fair, you know? And so, let me make this because my husband's about to be home, right? My husband's about to be home, but I'm going to start the conversation when he leaves. He doesn't mind I'm talking about it. He even said he doesn't care because I'm just venting. I'm just talking to you guys because I'm just being honest, but I don't want to talk about it in front of him because I know he gets offended because right now he's really, really mad at his mom that's in New York, and I'm explaining to y'all why. Hi, Maiyah. I'm gonna make my husband a grilled cheese real quick. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know he was coming. I had no idea. Cheese. And we have butter. This butter? This butter. Hi, Stingbug. Nothing, baby, about to make you grilled cheese. I'm on live. Babe, I need you to help me, or I'm gonna have to get an extra phone to be doing live on TikTok. Because I can't go live on laptop because it's long screen. I don't get views like that. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't get views like that.
Yo, what's the word? TikTok. It's cold as hell in Houston today. I mean, YouTube. Let me get some more coffee. Everyday life with Iris and RJ. Oh, what's the word? What's the word, guys? Appreciate y'all joining, man. Share the live. You know what I mean? Subscribe, all that.
Let me see if it wasn't showing.
I'm about to say tap, tap, tap.
Hey, did any of y'all miss TikTok yesterday while it was gone?
Hell yeah, I know I did.
Hello?
You know what's crazy? I don't know. Hey, I don't know what it is to have, how you say, I don't know what it is to be a fiend, but I kept going every 5 minutes on TikTok, like, just to see if it'll turn back on. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know what? Let me get the other spoon. I'm gonna use that one.
Yo, what's the word, Stephanie? Appreciate you, word.
Oh, that's Stephanie? There's some girl Stephanie in there?
What's up, bro? So it gotta be her man's.
No, it's a girl. She's from Bronx, she said.
Oh, she from the Bronx? Oh, you from the Bronx? Hey, I was over there in, I'm from Brooklyn. So you already know Brooklyn and Bronx, you know, we don't mix like oil and water.
Babe, what street is it that we get off on the train?
Elders Avenue, but we right there on Westchester. He said, no, I was laughing at people that was crying. You ain't lying. Well, you need help with me again? Oh, it was the phone, man. Then my phone died. I'm barely charging it right now.
Yeah, we don't. Brooklyn, I wonder why Brooklyn and Bronx don't get along like that.
I don't know why. It just, I don't know what happened.
I would say, what is it?
I don't know what happened. Maybe it's probably like some old school beef that happened in 1936, you know what I mean? And then everybody just stick with that, you know what I mean? Yeah, Elders Avenue. Yeah, that's where my brother's at right now. Elders Avenue right there. JoJo's Pizza is downstairs at the train station.
Oh, man, JoJo's Pizza is so good.
The best pizza so far.
Even that Chinese restaurant that's right there.
Oh, yeah.
I did a vlog of it, Stephanie.
Garden something.
Yeah, I did a vlog of it, of that pizza and that Chinese spot. And it was really, really good. My husband took me to this spot in in Brooklyn. This last time we went, he took me to Brooklyn, and we tried a pizza spot over there, Danny's Pizza. That shit was nasty. I used to go to Monroe High School. I'll tell my husband right now when he comes to see if he knows where that's at. My husband went to, I don't know, their school names are so weird. You know what? I felt so good seeing my nephews from over there. My brother-in-law's kids, because I only know 3 of them. He had 3 of them while he was here in Houston, and the last 2 I've never met them. So I was happy to meet them. You know, I was like, oh my God, and they love me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a good aunt, like not for nothing. All my nephews love me. And is on Elder. Oh yeah. I think you probably went to that school where my nephews go to a school right there. Oh, that's what I was saying. So
it's PS something.
PS something. No, she says Monroe High School.
Oh, yeah, it's a high school right there too.
It's a high school and there's a elementary. I'm not gonna lie, when we had first got there, I thought it was a jail, like for real. I was like, that's a school? My husband was like, yeah, Jackie. I'm like, that don't look like no goddamn school. That looks like a goddamn jail. And not only that though, like even the names of them, like the names that they have, like my husband went to a school, it was called PS 95-6 or something. I don't know. And I'm like, it sounds like a goddamn number that you're in jail. Like, you know those numbers you're in jail? You have those PIN numbers or whatever? What are you cooking, Jackie? I'm cooking, kids be cut in school, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that, Stephanie. I noticed that the kids over there be cut in school like nothing. They don't even give a shit. They be walking around everywhere. We were in the train the other day. We stopped at this one train station. Shit, like fucking 50 kids jumped in the train. We're like,
hey, you know what's
it's 11 o'clock.
And I love how you say it. Like I told my old lady, I said, babe, you know what I love about New York, especially the teenagers. When they get on any public transportation, if you dusty, they getting on you. They roasting you. I miss those roast sessions. You know what I mean? Like literally, that just made my day. Like the kids went in there, they was like, oh, it's so dusty in here. Oh, he's dusty. I'm like, bruh. Like, they started getting on him, like.
But there was a homeless man in there, all peed all over himself. So
that's what they were getting on.
And they were like getting on his ass. But they were respectful little kids though. But you know, they're way different than kids out here.
Yeah, they New Yorkians. It's a whole different type of vibe.
Like way different. And that's one thing that I'm happy about when I go out there. My kids are not gonna be going to school out there. Even though my husband said he wants them to. He wants them to. But I don't want my kids to. I'm like, babe, I'm not gonna lie, babe. I'm like, they're gonna chew my kids up. Cause my kids are too nice. I'm like, they're gonna chew my kids up and spit them out. Like for real.
Yeah, I just be straight with those two, baby. That's it. I'll be straight. Then I come. I ain't working tomorrow either, and I'm off tomorrow too.
Oh, you are, baby?
Ooh, made me so happy. Mom 101. She's like, love watching y'all. Stay strong every day. As a fact. As a fact, man. True Redbone. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Jazzy.
She been there for a long time, man.
Oh, I know. You remember her? She's from Dallas.
Yeah.
I want to meet her one day.
D-Town.
She's a reactor channel. Well,
She's a reactor channel?
well, she's not a reactor.
You want some air in here or no?
Yeah. Well, she's not a reactor channel, but that's her sector. She's cool as hell, though.
Yeah, it's about to get, so I'm off tomorrow, but I need to bring my laptop, because I'm going to have a meeting, I'm going to have the meeting with, Daniel.
Oh my God, I thought I had lost my son's cat, because I told y'all, if y'all weren't here, my son's cat, he's going to be a New Yorkian. So he's moving to New York. So anyways, my son doesn't let him outside. Well, I thought I lost him the other day. I couldn't even sleep. I was outside early in the morning walking around the apartment complex to see where he was at. He was hiding somewhere in here. I don't know where in the hell he was at, but it scared the crap out of me. Oh, so my husband had took me to a place called Danny's Pizzeria in Brooklyn, and it was freaking nasty. My husband has always told me, I can't wait till we go out and you could try that. I'm like, the food in the Bronx is way better than the food in Brooklyn. Not for nothing.
They fell off over there. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, not for nothing. Everything that we tried in the Bronx, I wasn't as crazy about it. I mean, in Brooklyn. Only 3 hours away. From where? 3 hours from where? Every day, amen. God bless you. Thank you, Phil. How do I become a mod? Honestly, guys, I I had a lot of mods, but
He said, yes, the Bronx is better, bro. Sorry.
Babe, you can't even lie, babe. My husband said when we move out there, we're planning on moving to the Bronx.
I mean, to be completely honest with you guys, man, I ain't gonna lie. At least where I'm from.
We're looking around, though.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be over there, you know.
Bacon, egg, and cheese
on the road. Hey, she ain't lying. Hey, yo, try this sandwich out, bro. It's a hero, hot, right? Cecilito turkey with American cheese, salt, pepper, vinegar, you know, lettuce, tomatoes, the whole nine. Go hard. But the bacon, egg, and cheese is crazy because my son, he loved those, man. And it's crazy to have to book on it. You know, it's pretty cool seeing your kids like stuff that you used to like, you know? I think that's pretty cool.
And my son wanted a... Yeah, try it. That one was good. I tried that one with you, right? The one you just told her about? Are you a guy or a girl? I thought you were a girl because you have a girl picture.
I mean, I see you bro, so I'm thinking it's a guy.
Yeah.
I don't see, like...
Well, probably think that because out here, we don't say bro. Well, us girls, we don't say bro. I don't know. But I understand it's different for y'all over there. I feel it. It's cool. Meet you soon, girl. I'm closer.
Brooklyn is better, though.
Are you close to NY, Jesse? I think that's your name, right? Really?
Next part say in Pennsylvania or Virginia.
Somebody commented and said, doing this kind of content, knowing that all the stuff's going on in LA, all the fires going on in LA, and me doing content like this, or on live like this, I guess disrespectful towards the people in LA? No, don't mean me.
Bro.
Don't mean me. My husband could be really mean.
Hey, whoever comment that, we commented that.
Right here, man.
Hey, Phil K, this is all I want you to do. That's what I want you to do, bro.
Don't be mean either, baby. Don't mind my guys. Don't mind my guys. Don't mind my husband, guys. He likes to be mean, but he's really a nice person when he wants to.
I'm a nice guy.
He's a New Yorker for real.
I'm a chill guy.
He's a for real. He's legit. He's the best definition of New Yorkian. Because he could be really, really mean. And I don't like that sometimes, but he...
Puerto Rican people is nice. I mean, New York people are nice. It's just we got a crazy way of showing it.
Yeah, I have a very, very weird way of showing it.
Yeah, but we nice people. Like if a dude curse you out in New York, just know he like you. If he doesn't curse at you, he doesn't like you.
If he cusses at me, he doesn't like me?
If he doesn't curse at you, he hates you. But if he does curse at you, or she curses at you, you cool.
So if a guy calls me a bitch, that means he likes me?
Pretty much.
Oh, hell no. I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's the most weirdest thing I've ever heard. You lost me with that one. Right there, my brother-in-law lives at. There's all kind of stores right there. Like, you don't have to fucking go nowhere. Like, everything is like right there. But what I can say, I was gonna say something else though, and I completely forgot what the hell I was talking about. Look at me with my nail, thinking I'm cute. Missing a person.
You got a Down syndrome cat.
Who's Down syndrome? What cat's Down syndrome?
This one.
Who? Papa?
Whatever his name.
Oh, let me show you Papa's.
That boy Down syndrome.
Look at New York, right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got Down syndrome. I mean, I think be funny none of that, but
Look how fluffy he is. Look, Iris. This is Papa's. Look.
More artistic.
He's so cute. Oh my God, I love him. He's so cute. My brother-in-law, my nieces and my nephews are gonna love him. Like, I know they are. Where's Ginger? Ginger's over there laying on his bed looking out the window like...
Yeah, Zimba's
Let me show you.
He's just a chill guy.
Look. Ginger. Papa? Papa? Hi, my love.
Ain't no Papa, she lying to you. You too Rocky over here fiending. Like, look at Rocky, now he about to go to the back room.
Yeah, I know when I say Papa, you know my cats know as a snack. Look. He went right back in his house. He's like, oh, you bullshitting. You playing with this. He went back and laid down. See, they have Dollar Tree and Dollar... Do y'all have Dollar Tree and Dollar General over there? No, it's Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and Family Dollar. I didn't see any of those when we went over there. No, Iris, I'm not going to keep Papa's. Papa's is going to New York soon. Papa's, he belongs to my brother-in-law now. She randomly grabbed my hand and bit it. Okay, I wasn't tell you about that because I seen you commented on one of my videos about the cat biting you, right? 99-cent store. Why? We didn't see the 99-cent store when we went over there. Where?
It's just...
It doesn't like our 99-cent store?
No,
it doesn't recognize it?
Yeah, it say some like they name or something, but it's not 99-cent store. Like, you know, usually see 99-cent store. It ain't like that no more.
So this last time that we were over there, me and my husband, we took our nephews to school every day while we were over there, you know, because we were like, we don't get to see them. So we'll wake up early in the morning, take them to school. And the last day that we seen them, that we were going to fly back, that morning, we took them to go eat at McDonald's, and then we took them to school. But we walked because everything's right there. Everything is right there. But it's like so live out there. There's kids by themselves, like 6 years old, walking by themselves to school. I was like, to my husband, I'm like, there's that little girl by herself. I was like, Jackie, that's normal over here. I'm like, oh, hell no. But they were just like walking the streets like nothing, like they're grown. We had those stores in Michigan. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see no Dollar General, like stores that I'm used to seeing. Like out here, we have a big store too that I guess you could say like a franchise. It's called a King Dollar. But that shit is not no dollar. It's not no dollar store though. It's like $5 and better. He's gonna have fun in New York with all them rats. I know. I was saying that too. I'm like, man, he's gonna love the rats. Y'all gotta go to Yonkers Stadium too. Yeah, no. You know what's so crazy? When my father-in-law died, he told us that one day he was gonna take us over there to that Yonkers thing.
Like Grand Concourse.
Oh, Grand Concourse?
That's where he's from. Yeah, Grand Concourse. At Beluche. That's his name. Name ring bells over there, man.
Iris, Stephanie, you go to my shorts and you could see what, or you can go to my community tab and you'll see what my father-in-law looks like and stuff. He was like a famous merengue singer over there back in the day. And they were shouting him out and all that on the radio stations and stuff out there in New York. Oh, she said I'm from 171 Grand Concourse.
Oh snap! Hey, so you probably know my dad.
Are you Dominican or Puerto Rican, Stephanie?
It's Dominican. That's like que lo que.
When I was with his Dominican side the other day, we were at his grandparents' in them's house. They were all talking. I didn't understand what the hell they were saying. I was even telling his cousin yesterday. I talk to his cousin now all the time, like we text and stuff. She's Puerto Rican. I was like, I don't understand what you're saying. Even Puerto Ricans, though, their Spanish is like different than the Mexicans. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's way.
It's like the Puerto Ricans. They just be like deep for.
But I like the way they talk though. It's a different accent.
Nah, go. think I'm over about to play with him. When I grab him like that, he be.
But when I was out there though, I seen some Mexicans, but they didn't look like the Mexicans really out here. Like they're all like little midgets or.
Yeah, it's
They're
not.
like.
It's like the Mexicans out here, they're not gonna be like over there.
Yeah.
It's rare you're gonna see a Mexican dude like
with cowboy hats and stuff. I didn't see any of that over there at all.
It's rare to see a Mexican dude like in the P's. I can say that much. You know, in the Bronx, like look like how people live at. That's why mostly see the Mexicans. But in the projects, at least for me, never ever seen one. I only seen them like a Knickerbocker and shit like that, like little spots they here and there, but.
Because I think I seen Mexicans over there, but I don't know if they're Mexicans. I'm assuming because the way they were dressed, they didn't look like Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. And they looked like Mexicans, but they're all like little short people.
I'm gonna come back. I mean, I'm gonna see you, baby. You heard?
You want to see the Mexicans on each corner cooking. Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Oh, yeah, the pupus, all that stuff, all their food is trash, bro.
Yeah, like, Mexican food's not the same.
You got to come out here to try the real Mexican food.
In the Bronx.
No lie.
Man, I even seen them walking down the street with their little buggy that they cook on. Like walking down the street with it, I'm like, where do they bring the buggies from to cook the food and stuff?
They keep it in front of their door, in front of their house.
Yeah, that's true, Iris. That's very, very true. Not in the Bronx, bro. What is the weather right now in Houston? It's cold as hell. We have a snowstorm that's coming overnight today.
No, I can't believe a snow. It's gonna be not even an inch, a centimeter of snow. Right?
I'll be happy we get some snow. Shoot, I want to make a snowman or something. We don't get snow at all.
They're giving me a whole day off of work tomorrow, so.
Cause it's supposed to be really bad.
I'm happy. So a day out of work and they still pay me for it, bro. I'm happy. I can't complain. I wanted to be the whole week. You know what I mean?
Bye, Iris. Have a good day.
I'll see you, babe. I gotta go.
Okay, baby. What was I saying about the Mexican food? But I did see a lot of Mexicans over there, you know, with the little trailer little things. We have snow here in the Bronx. Really? There's snow over there right now? Right now in the Bronx? Yeah. Over here, too, we're supposed to have a snowstorm tonight overnight. Which I'm surprised. I'm like, we don't never, ever have. Oh, you're not telling me bye. I already telling my husband bye, right? I just realized that. He already left. 58 votes. That's a lot of votes already, guys. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody get on the votes? And can anybody tell me what it's looking like? I'm scared to click on it and I accidentally lose y'all. It's been snowing crazy here. Really? I would love to get snow over here. I told you before, we don't get snow like that at all over here. But I would love to see it. To get it one day. Shay's in Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. What was I gonna say? Okay, so back to the topic about my mother-in-law. Anyway, I told my husband, I'd rather make amends with your mother that's over here, your real mother. I'd rather make amends with her again before I go. Okay, so that's when that's getting more, Iris? That has the more votes? 3 vlogs a week? Okay, I see. Okay, cool. Yes, I think 3 vlogs. So this far this week, I already got 3 vlogs already posted. They're gonna be posted tonight, guys. You're gonna get the vlog that when I got on the plane. I was vlogging while I was on the plane. Y'all gonna see when I went to the restroom and stuff. Oh my god, it was so freaking scary. But I vlogged it because that was my first experience on the plane, and I was scared and I wanted to show y'all. And that's because the mom that lives out here, I shouldn't even be giving her another chance because she tried to attack my oldest son one time when she was drunk. She grabbed him and was gonna throw him off the bed because she was kicking us out of her house in the middle of the night. And she had said fuck my kids a lot of times. She did the most, right? And I've always forgave her. Mind you guys, I've never been to this kind of show with my family. Ever. And I forgave her a lot of times for my husband because I love my husband, you know, and I'm like, I want you to have your family, you know what I'm talking about? I don't want it to just be like it's all about me and my families. I'm not like that. I'm not the type of woman to be like, no, it's about me, not them, fuck them. I'm not like that. You know what I'm talking about? And I would never ever be like that. But now, in this time of day and like in this time of my life, I just feel like I'm just like, if you don't like me, then you don't fucking like nobody over here no more. Like, you know? So let me tell you what happened. the day for yesterday, I got some balls. The day for yesterday. And I called his mom, the one that lives in New York. I called her. I already knew it was gonna go bad when she answered the phone, and she's like, hello? And I was like, hi, Becca, this is Jackie. Can you talk right now? And she's like, who? I'm like, this is Jackie. I was all like, I'm like, this is Jackie. I just called her. I want to talk to you, you know, about some things, you know. Do you have a second, you know? She's like, yeah, what happened? And I was like, you know, I was just calling to let you know, I'm sorry how everything's been with us all these years, you know. I understand you don't like me, you know. I know you're never going to like me. I don't know, you know, but I want to fix things for my husband and for my kids. I'm like, because it's last time that my kids went to go see you, you gave my kids money. And I appreciated that, you know. And I'm telling her all the nice things that I really, really honestly did on the side that I appreciate from her. You know what I'm talking about? Because I do. I appreciate that. So I thanked her for the things that she did do. And I was like, I just feel bad, you know, that Anjuli didn't go see you. Anjuli didn't go with her dad to go see you. I feel bad because none of us could even take it personal that Anjuli didn't want to go see you because Anjuli knows you don't like me. And I was like, and my daughter's barely in 5th grade. She shouldn't be thinking like that about you. You know, like, I don't want that. You are my husband's mom, and my husband loves you, and I want my kids to love you. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Because that's for real. Like, that's the way I feel about it. And remind you guys, I had not tried to talk to her like this, and it's been over 10 years. And she was like, okay. I see Mimi and Angel. So basically she was like kind of saying, well, I didn't miss shit that Anjuli didn't come. I seen Angel and Mimi. She calls Maiyah Mimi. And I was like, yeah, I know, Becca, but you know, I don't. It shouldn't be like that though. Like, my kids should be comfortable to go over there and go see you. My husband should be able to go over there and go see you. This last time we went, this last time we went, guys, Pig didn't even go see his mom because he ain't trying to leave me. And he already said he's not leaving me no more to go see her. And that's bad. But it's not me, guys. She's putting that on him. She's making him make that choice because she wants to be petty about shit. And she wants to hate me, and she don't, you know, she doesn't like me. So that makes it hard for my husband because my husband's like, I love my wife. Like, you know what I'm talking about? So she's causing that, right? So I was like, you know, I just feel bad. This last time that we were over there, and she found out we were over there because my husband posted a TikTok video. So she found out we were over there. And which honestly, me in a way, I kind of feel like he did it intentionally because he's just like, I don't give a fuck, like, because he hasn't seen that lady in like almost 18 years. And he barely saw her again like a month ago when we went to New York. And this time that we went to New York again, he didn't go see her. So that bothered her that her son was out there and her son didn't even go see her. I can't imagine. I would feel like shit too. I would not want that. I would want to see my kid, you know? But I'm like, but she's not trying to make things right so you could see your kid. Like, I'm not saying you gotta like me and suck up to me, but like, we gotta like get an understanding when I go see you, you know, or my husband wants to go see you, he could take me and me and you could be cordial. We don't have to be best friends. I don't care about that. Because honestly, not for nothing, guys, I don't see myself being friends. And I'm no disrespect to anybody that's in here from New York, but I don't see myself being friends with people from out there from New York because they're different, and I don't like that. I'm just like, nah, y'all switch. They switch like fucking, not all of them, but they switch like light switches. And I don't like that. And probably I'm thinking that, and probably I feel like that because his family has always did that. They'll flip like light switches, so I feel like they're all like that. But so hold on, Daddy. I'm gonna give you this. You want this? Eggs? Like I make eggs. You want it? Like, get a plate right there. You want tortilla? Or you gonna eat it with bread? Tortilla? Okay, put it on the plate.
I can't find the plate.
It's up there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the paper.
Espérate, ahorita te voy a hablar porque no quiero hablar enfrente de los niños. Porque este aquí quiere saber todo que estoy hablando.
I understand Spanish now.
You don't understand Spanish. Uh-oh. So my husband's like, Jackie, you know, don't say that you'll never talk to people from out there because they're not all the same. Because my people's like that doesn't mean that they're all the same. And I guess I could say that's true because, like I said, I came across people over there and some of them sing pretty nice, you know. So here, Daddy. Dad. Huh? You can take it. You can take it. You can take it back there. I'm on live and hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm live. Okay, so stop with the attitude or I will backhand you so hard. So I'm telling her, I'm expressing my feelings to her and I'm telling her, you know, I don't like this, you know, I hate that, you know, your son goes out there, your son ain't trying to go see you because you don't fuck with me, like, you know, like that has to be hard because I have sons, you know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't want for my son not to want to come see me because I don't like their wife or anything. I will always try to make things right. Always try to make things right, especially when it comes to my grandchildren. If I have grandchildren, you know, I have a 20-year-old son. A little bit, he could probably have a kid, you know, and I want to get along with his girlfriend. Like, I want that. And that's what I'm saying. I'm way different than them over there, okay? People from Texas, period, are different. Anybody that has came to Texas, everybody has said, everybody out here is super sweet and kind, and we really, really are like that. Sometimes I feel like we're too nice. And I'm very, very forgiving. I forgave these people for so many years, and I should not forgave, but I did. I did it for my husband. I did it for him, you know, because if it was up to me, I would have been like this, you know. But, anyways, I told him, Mom, you know, so I just want to call and just apologize to you. I'm sorry how things been going with us, you know, and I know that you're hurt that you didn't get to see your son. We went over there the other day, you know, and I don't think that's okay. Your son should go see you. And she's like, well, yeah, because you came out here with him. That's why he didn't come. I didn't say nothing. And with an attitude, okay? I was like, yeah, I know, Becca, but, you know, it's because me and you have our differences, and I understand he doesn't want to leave me, but he wants to go see you. Like, he's stuck in the middle, and I don't think it's fair for him. Still being grown about it. Well, she was like, well, the only thing I could tell you is you got to come to my face and apologize to me in my face. Like, I need to see you face to face. Like, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, we'll do that. I was like, the next time I go out there, which I'm not going to her house, fool. Like, I'm not. I'm just like, I'm not going to do that. You're not fucking Princess Diana. I'm trying to talk to you over the phone, right? If we can't get an understanding over the phone and you're already giving me attitude over the phone, it's not going to be good in person. It's not going to be good in person. And this is why, guys, that I tell y'all, that my sister and my cousins that were tracking me while I was in New York, because they're scared for me to go over there because they know how these people are. They even tell me, like, Jackie, don't trust these people, Jackie, be careful. Like, you know, like, my family's scared for me. It was so bad. My mom called me yesterday and told me, Jackie, I know you've been talking about moving to New York, and I'm happy for you, Mama, but I'm so fucking worried about you. Like, I need you to really think about what you're going to do before you do it. Because if you think these people make your life miserable while you're living here, your life is gonna be miserable, Mama, when you go over there. Like, talking to me shit like that, like, it even made me cry in ways. I was just like, and I'm thinking to myself, you just don't know. I got into it with his mom yesterday, again, after all these years. So anyways, she told me that she didn't want to hear no apology over the phone or anything like that, that I need to tell her in her face, that I need to look her in her face and tell her, for her to take me seriously. What? Like, but that's the way they are, though. Like, not for nothing. Like, especially when they were trying to argue with me about certain shit. They wanted me to be quiet. Like, that's where they are. Like, oh, no, you shut the fuck up and fucking be quiet. I'm gonna say what the fuck I gotta say and just shut up. Like, that's how they are. Like, they're just fucking ghetto like that. And I'm just like, you're not gonna talk to me like I'm just and I think they take advantage of that when it came to me because they see how nice I was and I'm like a little chill, like, compared to them, you know? And I felt like they were like kind of bullying me in a way. Like, oh, she's a bitch. She don't fucking fight. She don't do shit. Yeah, because I don't fight. I don't do any of that. There's all that shit just ratchet to me. I don't do that. I don't. So I was like, well, okay, Becca, well, we'll see when we go out there, you know. I'll see. And she's like, well, yeah, because I'm not going to take none of this shit seriously until you come out here and you come to my house and you tell me in my fucking face. Like, I need to see you face to face. But the way she's saying it, like, I just have the fuck out of you one time and then I'll forgive you. Like, you know? And let me tell you why she hates me. And I'm just going to be very, very transparent and honest with you guys, okay? It just is what it is. Like 10 years back, hold on, let me bring a chair. I'm gonna sit right here and talk to you, okay? Should I put you down? Yeah, is it? You wanna talk to me, right? Let's go. Shoot. Oh man, I hate when I do that. I don't know what I did, but I like highlighted the video, so now it's like gonna save to my videos. I don't understand that, but I think it's something new TikTok has. TikTok, YouTube. Okay, so I didn't want my husband to know I was calling her, right? So I called her behind my husband's back. My husband was asleep. And I text her. Not to mention, the last time I went to San Antonio, y'all remember when we went to San Antonio? I watched my vlog, I went to San Antonio. When we were over there, I tried to reach out to his real mom. Remember, guys, I should not even fucking forgave her. The shit she did to me this last time, I should be like, for real, like, you're dead to me. Like, you try to do this. She tried to harm me in a way, you know. It's sad. Like, for real, it's sad. Like, the kind of in-laws that I have to deal with. I don't deserve that. Like, for real, not for nothing. I don't deserve that. Like, at all. So I was going to tell you about how I fell off with his mom. With his aunts and all them. It's all for one reason. Like, 10 years ago, me and my husband were arguing. He called his mom. And he was letting his mom listen to us argue. Because he was real close like that with his mom, like where he would like call her and want to tell her every little thing, and then, you know, she would tell him, you know, fuck her and fuck the kids, come back to New York and leave her and the kids over there, you know, like she didn't literally say like fuck the kids, leave them over here, but she'd be like, you know, leave them over there and come back to New York. You don't need to be over there. This is that. And I'm just like, you have a whole family over here. You got kids over here. What type of mom is gonna tell you to leave your kids over here? Those are her grandchildren, but whatever. He had called her and me and him were arguing, and so he let her like hear the conversation, and I had said fuck all of them, which honestly I really meant that, because like I told y'all, they've always been mean to me, so I really like felt that, like fuck all of them. I don't give a fuck. Like they down to the grandmother. Okay, the grandmother, a week or 2 weeks before the grandmother passed away, my husband was FaceTiming her, and my husband put the phone towards me, which I don't know why he did that. I used to hate when he'll do that, because he would try to like make me talk to them, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to them. Like, they're fucking rude. Like, I don't want to talk to them. So he pointed the phone towards me, and she was like, ay, que fea, que gorda. You don't know what that means. She was calling me ugly and fat. So, you know, I was just like, you know, I can't keep on letting these people like treat me like that. Like, so they were all mean to me. So I told my husband, I don't give a fuck all of them, fuck everybody, like, you know. And he was like, my grandmother's sick right now, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck her too. I said that, and she heard that, so now she holds that against me, like, you said fuck my mother, especially now that the grandmother died. She really holds that over my head, like, you said fuck my mother, you know. And I'm like, for one, me and your son has gone to a lot of arguments. Your son decided to call you that day we got into an argument, and you heard our conversation, and you heard me say that. But your son has said fuck my people a lot of times too. But I've never told my people that. I've never let my people hear that. because this is our marriage. I don't want my family to fucking know my husband saying shit like that about them, you know. But remind you guys, I mean, if you're in a relationship and you have a significant other, you already know sometimes things go left, and you would be like, fuck them, like, you know, like, especially when they're being mean to you, you're gonna be like, I don't care, fuck them, like, you know. So that's what had happened, and so she holds that against my head. So when I called her the other day, I explained that to her. I said, you know, Becca, I'm not making an excuse for myself, but I mean, I'm sure we've all, couples, married couples, we all get into arguments. We all say shit we're not supposed to. And I said that, and I regret saying that. I'm sorry for saying that, but that's just how it came out, you know, and I'm sorry for that. I'm apologizing to her, okay? Which I shouldn't, because I'm just like, y'all all been calling me a bitch and all this kind of shit all these years. Like, why the fuck am I apologizing to you? Because you overheard me say fuck y'all, you know? But I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna do it for my husband. Once again. So, I was like, you know, Becca, it was just unfortunate that your son called you and he let you hear our conversation and you heard me say, fuck your mother. Like, I can't take that back, but I'm sorry for it, you know? And, I want to, like, move on from here, you know? And she's like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like I said, I need to see you in your face. Like, I got to talk to you face to face. But the way she was saying it, like, I got to slap your bitch ass one more time. like I got to slap you before I forgive you type shit. And I'm just like, I'm not going to go to New York and go to your house so you could try to sit me down like I'm a fucking kid and try to school me. Like, no, it's just not going to happen. Like, you know what I'm talking about? It's not going to happen. So, when she had told me that, well, she was telling me that again about, because she kept on saying that. After that, she really didn't want to talk no more. She kept on just telling me, I don't know. I'll see when I see you. I'll see. She kept on just saying that, you know. She wasn't even talking. It was just like, nope, I need to see you. Nope, I'll see you when I see you. And I'm just like, what? Like, is that a threat? Because it sounded like it was a threat. And my husband knows it was a threat because he woke up. He's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, it's your mom. He's like, you're talking to my mom? I'm like, and good thing I had it on speakers. I wanted him to hear how I was being and how she was being. And he heard her say that, like, I don't know. I told you I got to see you in your face. And my husband got the phone. And he was like, yo, Ma, like, let's not start with all this drama and stuff. Like, you know, chill, you know, whatever. And his mom talks to him like he's a kid though too. She told him like, Junior, you shut the fuck up. I'm your mother. I'm talking. You shut up. Like, that's how she is with him. Like, for real. Like, you know, and she's just like he's a kid still or something. It's like, no, who in the fuck are you? Like, this is our fucking family now. Like, you know. So anyways, he told his mom, I'm just gonna hang up with you. I'm not gonna argue with you. Like, you're it's gonna be an argument because that's just the way it is with these people. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to communicate. It's always got to be an argument. Always got to be an argument. His sister, he has one sister from his mom's side. He has a sister from his dad's side that we just met. We just met her the other day. We went to New York. We met her for the first time, and she's really, really sweet. She's Dominican, like full-blooded Dominican. And she was really, really cool, really, really nice girl. So I have a sister-in-law now. But he hung up with his mom or whatever, and this morning we were talking. He was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna call my mom tonight and I'm gonna tell her, you know what? If you can't squash it with Jackie right now, just don't fucking call me no more. And I don't want that to happen. Like, for real, that's not what I want for my husband. But the way I'm starting to feel about it is like, you know what? Y'all not giving him no fucking choice. I'm trying to be the bigger person. Y'all still fucking being childish. Like, get over shit. You know how many times you have threatened me to hurt me? And I'm willing to, like, look past that, but you hate me for that one thing that I fucking said, you know? And I'm happy that my husband is having my back like that, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. My husband has never ever had my back like that. When his grandma and them would cuss me out and stuff, he would just hang up with them and he would just tell me, just chill, like, that's the way they are. They're like that. Don't take it personal. You know, don't take it personal. That's just the way they are, you know? And I used to always cry and I was telling him, like, what the fuck? Like, you just let them fucking talk to me like that, like, you know? And I'm glad, like, now he's like stepping up. After all these years, like he's stepping up, and that's what's sad about it though too, because my mom and them know that he doesn't protect me when it comes to his family, you know. And I told my mom that yesterday. I was like, Mom, you know, Cake's not playing with them. Like shit's getting real. Like he's not gonna. And my mom's like, Jackie, I don't trust them people, Jackie. My mom is like fucking scared for me. Like she was like halfway crying yesterday. I'm like, and she's like, I'm worried about you. I'm so worried about you. She's like, I don't want to get my daughter's body back. I don't want to. What did she say? I don't want to get my daughter's body back in a body bag, because I feel like if you go out there, something's gonna happen to you. You know how hurtful that is for me, because like this is my husband. You know what I'm talking about? I should be comfortable and protected around him. You know.
No.
Thank you, Daddy. Close your door. Close your door. I got a lot of dishes. And my mom was like, me and your sister haven't told you. Y'all only have one sister. But the whole time I was out there, my sister, like I said, she was tracking my every move. And every time I move somewhere, she'll text me, you good? How you doing? You know? Because she didn't want my husband to feel bad neither. She didn't want my husband to think like, dang, like they're just on your back. Like I can't protect you. But I was telling my husband, it's because you never have though. You know what I'm talking about? And like, my family know that. So like my family just want to protect me. That's it. It's not anything personal against you. They just want to make sure I'm okay, you know? But my mom was saying that my sister wasn't doing too much because she didn't want my husband to think that she was like overstepping her boundaries and was trying to be in my business and like worried about me. Because my husband, he did get offended by that. When I told him the first day we had left, I was like, I got to share my location with my sister. Can you help me? He's like, for what? I'm like, because my sisters, they just want to know where I'm going. I've never been out of Texas. This is my first time. My family's worried about me. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I even had cousins that wanted to come with me. Like, they're like, let me go. And I'm just like, no, like, this is my family. This is my husband. Like, I need to be able to go with him places by myself. I don't have to feel like I have to drag my family with me so I could be okay. Like, you know? So I was telling my husband about that, you know. Yesterday, I was like, you know, my mom called me, whatever. And he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, you know. It's like, but I don't want you to take it personal. This is my mom. Like, she's worried about me. Anybody would be worried about their kid like that. I was like, for example, say if Maiyah was with somebody like that. That's your daughter. You're going to be worried about her. You're going to tell her, Maiyah, are you sure this is okay? You know, stuff like that, you know. And I was talking to my husband yesterday, and I was like, this last time that we went over there, he took me back to his projects. Remind you, his aunt, one of the aunts that threatened me too, when I guess that all the aunts got together or they started talking or whatever, and they started telling each other that I had said fuck the mom, so they all started like wanting to gang up on me. Me personally, I just think that they were just trying to find a good reason, like for real, not to like me. That's the only thing I can think of. Cause I'm just like that one fucking thing, and that's because y'all weren't supposed to hear that. Y'all heard that on accident, like, and y'all hate me forever now for that, you know. But he took me to the projects, and we're all around that area. His aunt could have easily came out and saw us, and she could have like beat the fuck out of me over there. You know what I'm talking about? And I told my husband, I'm not trying to say you don't love me or anything, but like you do put me in certain like predicaments that I shouldn't be in, because you know your family don't like me. But he's like, oh, you don't fucking know me. I don't give a fuck. If somebody tries to ever do something to you, I'm going to fucking jump in, you know, whatever. And I'm like, I know, but my whole point is that you should not be putting me in those positions anyways, though. You know what I'm talking about? You should not be putting me in those positions. And that's what my family's worried about me. Because my sister was watching me on that app, and she could see that I was in Brooklyn. She saw every time when I was leaving, she knew when I was in Yonkers. She knows with his dad's family, so she knew I was good. And my husband was like offended by that, because he was just like, because you're letting her fucking know your every move. And I'm like, because God forbid something will fucking happen to me. It's my family's waiting the fuck over here. Like, my family's not over there. My family, they catch a fight over there, but they're not even know where in the hell to start at when they get over there. They don't know. My family doesn't know anything about that area, you know. And he leaves you vulnerable. Stop swearing. Roseanne, you must have a lot of time on your hands today, right? Me and RJ fought for the first 4 years of our marriage, setting boundaries, and yes. So I told him, you know, my sister knows that this last time we went to New York, it was just me and my husband. We didn't take our kids. My mom and them kept my kids. And I was all in Brooklyn with him by myself. They could have easily got me. You know what I'm talking about? They could have, if they really wanted to, they could have. And his aunts, they fight each other. They're like guys, like they like to fight, you know. So these past times that I've been over there, I've been putting myself in positions that I shouldn't be in. You know what I'm talking about? So I was telling my husband about that, you know, like I don't want you to be take it personal that my sister and my mom and them are worried about me. They're my family. They're gonna worry about me. You know what I'm talking about? Like they're gonna worry about me. I'm going to a whole nother state. When I tell you all my family was so fucking scared for me when I told them I was leaving to New York the first time, they were like, what? I even had cousins like, well, let me know when you're gonna book a flight. We could come with you. And I was just like, no. You know, like, no, I have to like do this by myself. Thank you, lovely. Thank you, I appreciate it. Worry about not acting like a toddler. You're probably talking about Roseanne, right, Shay? So yeah, my mom called me and she was like in her feelings. She's like, I don't. So, anyways, while we're talking, I end up telling her. I said, well, right now that I got you on the phone, let me tell you what happened with his mom. And she's like, oh my God, Jackie. I was like, I tried to call his mom. And the mom said that she didn't want to hear me. I have to talk to her in her face. My mom's like, what the fuck? Fuck them. My mom was so mad. My mom can't fucking stand on them. She never even met them, but she's like, fuck them. Fuck them. They're not fucking nobody. Fuck them. And my mom was so mad. She started crying. She's like, I'm telling you, mama. I'm telling you right now. They're going to make your fucking life miserable over there, Jackie. I'm telling you. And I'm like, Mom, but I'm not going to Brooklyn, which I'm not. I'm going to the Bronx. His mom and all them, they live like an hour. Well, on the trains, driving like an hour and like 10 minutes. On the trains, like 2 hours and something. And my mom's like, you're going to go over there and they're going to end up fucking hurting you. They're going to hurt you. And I was like, Mom, I'm good. I'm saying because I told y'all that my husband's uncle and his cousin, they're police officers out there. And his cousin, he actually patrols in that area right there where my brother-in-law lives at. He's one of the main cops in that area. That's his spot that he works at. And they all told me when we went out there, be careful, you don't know nobody out here. We hadn't even told me anything about my husband's family, you know? His uncle told me straight out when he dropped us off the other day when we seen them, we dropped them off, and that's where we were going to get on a flight and stuff the next morning and stuff. And he even told me, if you ever need me or anything, you call me. You know, you call me because I know you're not from out here, so people might try to, like, mess with you. You know, you call me, and I'm going to come, or I'll send somebody in this area to come get you or whatever. His uncle, his dad's family, they're really, really, like, overprotective of me because they know I'm not from out there. So they're even scared for me. And they don't even know what's going on with his family, okay? But they're scared for me because of the people out there. And, I was like, okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. And like when his uncle dropped us off, his uncle was like, so exactly what door do y'all go to? Because I need to know exactly where y'all at. Because remind you, his dad's family, they don't live in the projects. So when they dropped us off back in the projects where his brother is at. And he was like, I need to know exactly where you're at because you can't trust this area. Don't be walking by yourself. Like they were like trying to school me, right? And like not trying, but they were schooling me. You know, they were telling me, don't do this, don't do that. Don't trust people over here. Like be very, very careful about your surroundings. And I was telling my husband, I'm like, I want to move to New York. I love it. It's beautiful out there. I think it's just like so much to do, but I don't want to have to be living out there though and be scared, to go out or to be by myself because somebody's gonna try to do something to me. You know what I'm talking about? I don't think I should be living like that either. So I don't got to worry about that over here in Houston because, like I said, I get along with everybody. I don't beef with nobody. The only people that I don't even say I'm beefing with them, but beef with me is his family. The only ones. So, and that's because it all spread like wildfire when the mom heard, his mom, she told all the aunts, and then they all started hating me. You know what I'm talking about? They're all like, fuck you, and they all try to call. At different days, they all try to call my husband, and they literally tell my husband, put that bitch on the fucking phone, put that bitch on the phone. My husband's like, I'm not putting my wife on the phone so you can cuss her out. Are you stupid? I'm not going to do that. But, honestly, I expected him to be like, fuck you, you ain't going to fucking tell, because I know if it was me, my family would never, ever fucking play with my husband like that. Ever. I would never allow that. And my family wouldn't even do that. It's not that I wouldn't allow it. My family wouldn't even do it because they love me and they love my husband and they love our kids. Like, and they're going to respect my marriage. You know what I'm talking about? Some people don't know about that. They don't know about there's certain boundaries you can't cross. You know what I'm talking about? And like, especially when it comes to a marriage, you know? And I told my husband, my mom and them have never, ever, ever sat here and threatened you, any of my family. I'm like, so you don't know the way I feel. Your family has always did that to me, and I've always kept on forgiving them. I have no fucking business forgiving these fucking people no more. Like, I have no business even having a relationship with these fucking people anymore. So long story short, I told my husband, we'll go back to New York. You're not taking my kids to your mom's house. I'm setting down boundaries here today. Well, I'm telling y'all guys, but I've been set them down a couple of days ago. I was like, look, I tried, didn't work out. If you can't respect me, then fuck you, and you're not gonna see my fucking kid. But honestly, I don't think she cares though, because when I told her that it hurt me that Anjuli didn't go over there to go see her, but my other kids did, she said straight out, well, I see Mimi and Junior. And I'm like, well, yeah, Becca, but like, what about Anjuli? Like, you know, that's your granddaughter too. And well, yeah, I know, but I can't control that. Then you don't fucking love nobody over here. You don't love nobody over here. And I'm glad that my husband, he heard that and he got to see that, the way his mom was acting. Because now he's feeling some type of fucking way. Now he's just like, when we go to New York, I ain't even fucking going to see her. And I'm just like, you ain't got to tell me twice. I ain't going to make you. Because remind you, when we first went to New York, and he told me he wanted to go see his mom. I was the one that was vouching for him. Go, babe. You should go, babe. I bet you should be so happy if you just show up there. Because he wanted to just show up over there. He actually did kind of show up there because he didn't tell her that he was in New York until we were already over there. He sent her a video and was like, I'm in the Big Apple. And she's like, oh my God, shut up. Where are you at? What's crazy to me, though, listen to this, though. But this is how his mom is when I lives out here, though, too. He couldn't go see her that day. He couldn't go see her that day. He had to wait for the next day because she said that she had to go get stuff done and she wanted to clean her house and all that, so she didn't want him to come over then because she needed to get herself together first. And I'm thinking to myself, if that was my fucking kid, I haven't seen my fucking kid in 18 years. I don't give a come over here right now. I don't give a fuck how. I'm just saying. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. But she didn't do that. I didn't tell him nothing. I was just thinking to myself like, wow, that's fucking crazy. You would think she'd be like, you're here and it's early. Come to my house like right now. Like, I can't wait till tomorrow. I want to see you. I haven't seen you in so many years. That's where his mom is out here though too. You know how many times on Mother's Day, holidays, that we went knocking to her house so we could gift her? And she would not answer her door to us. She would not answer the door to us. She would literally go to the door and she would say, I'm asleep. I don't want no company. Like, for real. This how people I'm dealing with. You know what I'm talking about? And my husband stopped doing shit for her. My husband was just like, fuck that, you know. So he stopped messing with her and I stayed messing with her. So all the holidays and stuff came, the good heart in me, I was just like, I'm gonna go to her house, I'm gonna buy her decorations. Like, I'm gonna, cause she don't have nobody. She's by herself. None of her kids fuck with her, including my husband. And I'm like, I want to be there for her. You know, I did it all. I did it all. I think I did way more than what I should have. So I don't think I have to try anymore. You know what I'm talking about? The only reason why I called his mom the other day, because I haven't talked to her in like 10 plus years. The aunt. And like I said, the only reason why I did it with her, because she gave my kids money. This last time we went to New York, my husband didn't go see her, so she was mad at my husband. So I felt like I wanted to talk to her and tell her, like, well, let's squash everything. Like, and I told her straight out too. I'm like, I can't imagine how you feel knowing that your son's in town and you can't see him. I can't imagine how you feel. I would feel hurt too. Well, he didn't come see me because he was with you. I still didn't say shit. I was just like drinking my drink. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm trying to make amends, and you're still. It was bad. So anyways, my husband said he's gonna call her tonight and he's gonna tell her some shit. And if she doesn't tell him what he wants to hear, he's done. And I don't want that. It should not fucking be like that. You know how bad I want a good mother-in-law? Like, it makes me want to cry. But but I can't keep on trying to sit right here and like trying to make amends with these people that are mean to me. You know what I'm talking about? I deserve way more better than that. Yeah. So I was talking to my husband last night, you know, and I was telling him, you know, it's not fair for me. I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of getting treated like shit. I'm tired of like your people treating me like shit and you're not fucking saying nothing. what you should say. And I'm not saying he should cuss them out, but I'm just saying, me personally, if it was me, and I love my mother, I love my brother, I love my sister, I love everybody, and they know this. And that's why I'm saying it like this, because I know I'll never have to worry about that when it comes to my family, because my family don't play all that shit, all that disrespecting each other, like, and them trying to call my husband, go off on him, like, they don't do that. They do not do that. And I told my husband yesterday, because I know if it was me, and my mom would have told you, oh, you gotta come talk to me in my face, I would be like, no disrespect, mom, I love you and everything, but who in the fuck do you think you fucking are? Like, no, ma'am, you're not gonna sit talk to my husband like that, like we're fucking little kids. We're not no kids. We're not no kids. You're gonna respect my husband. You know what I'm talking about? And his mom and them have always been really, really mean to me like that. And he never really protected me when it came to that. And I'm just being very, very honest. I'm talking about he never protected me because his excuse was, you know, Jackie, that's just the way they were raised. They don't know any better. They're just ghetto like that, you know. And I was just like, okay, like a stupid ass, like, okay, I'll keep on being nice, you know. And I'm just like, no, I can't keep on doing that. And so I put my foot down. I told my husband, after you talk to your mom today, because he's calling his mom tonight, and she says what she's gonna say, I already know it's not gonna go good. Don't ask me to let my kids go over there. It's not going to happen. If she wants to sit here and threaten me and say she's gonna hurt me and call me names, then my kids have no fucking business around you. No business around you. I should have been petty, and I should have told them that when we first went. I should have told them, no, you're not taking my kids to her. She's threatening me. Are you fucking crazy? My fucking kid ain't going over there to her. But I'm not petty like that. I should have did that, but I didn't. You know? And it's just crazy. Like when I was talking to her on the phone the other day, and my husband took the phone away from me because he wanted to tell her, like, relax, like you're doing too much. She's like, you shut up, Junior. You shut the fuck up. I'm talking to her. You mind your business and shut up. I'm your mother. What? We're grown. We're grown. You're not gonna sit here and talk to me like I'm a kid. And that's what his mom tried to do with me. Like, I have to like shut up and like bow down to her type shit. Like, no, the fuck I'm not. And don't fucking get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If I had a really, really good mother-in-law and she want to sit down and talk to me and we talk like grown people, and I would respect that. I would totally respect that. I would love that. I want you to fucking be like, what was I saying? I want you to be real with me and be honest with me and be open. Like, I'm about that. I love that. Like, like when I always get along with his mom, that I can say though, his mom has never like cussed me out. Like, you know, she said fuck my kids and stuff, yeah, but like she said that like loud when it was like a lot of us around, you know, and she never said that, but she did, his rural mom. And his rural sister. And so and that's one bad habit they got. When they get mad at my husband, it's like fuck him and his kids. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, that's the way they are. And then I have to just forget about it and just, okay, your mom just said fuck my kids, but you can take my kids to go see your mom next week. You know? I told my husband, that's very, very toxic. And I'm not gonna lie, do you think that's okay to take my kids around that? I'm like, because I know if my mom was saying fuck you think my kids are gonna wanna like my mom? Or you think my kids are gonna wanna be around my mom? No. I said I wouldn't even wanna fucking take my kids around my mom, because I'm like, no, if you can't respect their father, then it ain't shit. That's me personally, okay? That's me personally. You're not gonna call and think you're gonna go off on my husband, and I'm not gonna fucking say shit. For one, I'm not even giving you enough room to even fucking feel comfortable. You think you could do that? That's why my family never did it. And it's not that because I didn't make them feel comfortable. It's because my family, they're just not like that. You know what I'm talking about? They're not like that. And I was like, and your mom calls and she wants to talk to me like I'm a fucking kid. It's like, no, like it's not going to happen. And that's the way they all are. Even the aunt was trying to call. Let me talk to her. Let me fucking talk to her. Let me tell her a couple of things. Like we're kids. Like, what? No. I think I'm gonna get on the phone and just let you cuss me out and just like it's just so childish, and it's like it's ghetto. Like, for real. This is Ghetto In-Law Chronicles, all right? That's what we're gonna call this live. Ghetto In-Laws Chronicles. It's not like that. a mother-in-law who would be a mom too, but nope. I just have to pray and be nice no matter what and understand how to protect myself. Yes, Iris. Yeah, that's true. But let me tell you, when I used to talk to his real mom, she was real fucking cool with me. She was real, so that's what I was telling y'all. If I'd rather make amends with his real mom before I make amends with the lady he calls mom. I'd rather make amends with her again. And why should I be doing that? I shouldn't even try to make amends with her. She was trying to get her friend to put some shit into my drink to get me tore up. She tried to do the worst to me. Her own friend called me, and I've never told you before, but I'm just giving y'all why I shouldn't even give his real mom a chance. But I said I'd rather give her a chance than I give his aunt a chance. Her friend called me. I don't know how she found my number. Her friend called me one day. This happened, probably not even 6 months ago, honestly. Probably not even 6 months ago. Future story. Oh, that's TikTok. This friend called me. Her friend, okay? And the friend said, Jackie, I got your number from somebody, I wanted to call and talk to you about some real shit. This is like that she came at me. Let me tell you. She said, I wanted to call you and talk to you about some stuff that I feel like you have to know because you're cool as hell. I'm telling you, I'm cool with everybody. Like, I go around to a party and there's a lot of people there and I don't know them, but if we're all drinking, we're having a good time and everybody's woo woo, then I'm gonna be like woo woo. Like, I get along with everybody. Like, when was the Dominican side? We were within the other day. We were within for like 2 days. They were all partying, like to have fun, and I was just like in the mix. Like, I've been knowing them for years, like having a good fucking time. So the friend told me, you're a really, really good person, and I see how much you do for Kitsy. That's his mom. I see how much you do for Kitsy, and I don't think you deserve how she does you behind your back. I already had news she talks about me, because they're all like that, right? But I was like trying to just give her a little chance, because I'm like, I want a mother-in-law. I wanted a mother-in-law so fucking bad. I wanted a mother-in-law so bad. I wanted a mother-in-law to spoil, to gift to go pick up. I was picking her up every fucking Sunday to go out to eat with her. Every fucking Sunday. I was having girl time with her. I was like, go get her hair done. I would take her to the store and I'll buy her all kind of decorations. I had a key to her apartment, so when she was at work, I'll go by her place, decorate her whole apartment. When she got home, she'll call me crying, oh my God, I was the best daughter-in-law to her. And I know now she regrets that shit. Like, I know she regrets it. Anybody that will have me in their life will fucking regret losing me. And that's just fucking real. That's just real. And I'm not being cocky or anything like that. That's just real talk. So the friend said, I see that you do a lot for her. And you don't deserve what she was trying to do to you the other day. That friend had a party. So we all went. And they're all Puerto Ricans. And matter of fact, those are the only Puerto Rican we know here in Houston, because you don't come across Puerto Ricans at all. But I met these two girls from my husband. I know it sounds crazy. They're probably like, Jackie, you're fucking crazy. I met these two Puerto Rican girls from my husband and his mom. Hey, Rocky, no, beat you. You better stop fighting, little boy. No. The friend said, I just thought I would call you and talk to you because the other day when you were over at a party, when I was serving your drinks, your mother-in-law was trying to make me put shots in your drink. So y'all know that I've said before that I drink occasionally. I have me a couple of drinks occasionally. And I like ultras. But I like drinking the ultras in the cup, especially like when it's like those glass cups. I don't know if you go to a restaurant, they give you the glass cup, the salt, the rim. So while the friend was making my drink, the mom, his mom, my husband's mom, was trying to tell her to put shots in my drink. So I wouldn't know. And the girl was like, no, I'm not going to do that, Kitsy. Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't want to do that to her, you know? And Ketchy's like, just go, just do it. She's not going to know. Just do it. Telling her that. And the friend told me, I just wanted to call and I just wanted to tell you that you need to be very, very careful around her. Because she will, like, try to do something to you one day. Like, I've always knew she wasn't a big fan of me, but she'll keep it cordial, and I was okay with that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, it's okay. Keep it cordial, I'll keep it cordial. You wanna have a couple drinks with me? We have a couple drinks. It's what it is. You are my mother-in-law. You know, it is what it is. She's like, I just want to tell you that, but I need you to be careful around her because I see how much you do for her. You do way too much for her. She don't deserve what she's trying to do to you. Like, she's trying to fuck you over, she told me. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. She's always been like that since I met her. And because this might sound stupid, but my mother-in-law was like kind of my husband's pimp when I first got with her, when I first got my husband. And why I'm saying that is because I had to pay her to go see my husband. I had to pay her, and I had to help her pay her light bill and all that kind of shit for me to even see my husband. Like, that's the way it was. You know what's so crazy though too? Not for nothing. His other family's like that too. Like, all the people in New York, it's like you have to like suck up to them. Like, you gotta like pay them in a way to like be in good terms with them. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I've never came across people like this ever. But like, now that I'm older and I see a lot of things for what it is, I'm like, she was fucking pimping out my husband, and I was like, or was she pimping out me? Well, I'm saying, because look, let me tell you. Okay, so anyways, the whole story about the whole drink thing. That happened, right? The friend told me. I was like, what the fuck? I'm about to call her. So I called her. Now, I didn't tell her the friend had told me that. Because I'm like, I don't want to put the friend in a bad position like that. Because I just don't want to start no shit like that. Because they've been knowing each other for a lot of years, way before I came into the picture. So I'm like, I don't want to do that. But I do have to call her, and I do have to tell her what I heard. And I'm going to let her know why I will never speak to her again. Right? I was being grown about it. And I called her. And I said, we call her Pinga. I said, Pinga, you have a second to talk, Pinga? You at work? You're at home? She's like, I'm at work. Nena. She calls me Nena. I'm at home. I'm at work, Nena. What happened? No, I'm at home, Nena. What happened? I was like, well, I wanted to call and talk to you about some stuff because I heard that you were trying to like put some stuff in my drink. I heard that you were talking really, really ugly about me. Like, I don't deserve that, Pinga. I swear to God, I was telling her just like that. I was like, I don't deserve that, Pinga. Like, I've been good to you. Someone please get rid of kidding, bruh. Watch your mouth. That's unstoppable. What the fuck she's yapping about? Girl, like, honestly, they can stay here, Shay. I don't even care. They're gonna talk shit. I don't give a fuck. What you call it? So I said, why would you want to do something like that to me? Like, I've been here for you, Pinga. I was even crying. I was like, I've been here for you. Like, why one song? No, I can't listen to music on my live because I don't get paid like that. I'm sorry. It's not like TikTok. It would be cool though, right? But yeah, I can't listen to no music on my lives or no music on my videos. So she's like, what? She started telling me in Spanish. You know what, Nana? You can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. I'm not explaining myself to you. You believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care. I said, you know what, Pinga? It's crazy you're telling me that because your son told me before I called you. Your son told me you were going to tell me that because you really don't care. And I'm happy that you gave me that kind of attitude because I know if it was me, I would have not explained myself, but I would have kind of explained myself. And I would let you know how much I love you and I would never do something like that to you. But the way you just cut me off, okay, I'm done. And I never talked to her again after that. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. And I have not talked to her ever since then. But let me tell y'all, the reason why I was saying that she was pimping out my husband, because I had to give her money and all that in order to see him, right? Well, let me tell you, when I first got my husband, she convinced me. They're probably like, Jackie, you did that because you wanted to do that because you could have backed down from that. But I started loving my husband so much, and I was like trying to get on her good side. I was trying to get on her good side so bad. I wanted to make her happy too. You know what I'm talking about? At your address. Good, cause hell is at your address. Huh? Oh, Shay, you're talking to Kidding, right? I'm sure all out. Sure, I'm out. I don't want to be part of the hell. Hello guys. Hello everybody that's coming in, guys. Yeah, please smack the screen for me. Like, give me a little likey like. It's free. Don't cost you a thing. I'm sounding like Chrissy, Strong Mommy Chrissy. I don't know if any of y'all watch Strong Mommy Chrissy, but she always says that it's back and likey like. It's free. Don't cost you a thing. We talking to Kidding, hello. Oh, okay, yeah, I figured that. So when I first got my husband, we had moved in with my mother-in-law. And me, my husband, and my son. I told y'all that my husband raised my oldest son since he was 2 years old, and my son's 20 years old now. So she convinced me to let my husband talk to her friend. And she said, Jackie, we got to do this because let me know if you can see me, guys, because it said it was cutting off my live. I see you. Okay. We can see you. Okay. Because it just said right now, disconnecting. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. And so she said, and we were living with her then. So I felt like I had no choice but to do it because if I didn't do what she wanted me to do, then she'll like kick me out. And I don't even know why the fuck I was scared of that. I have a lot of fucking family. It froze for a sec. Yeah. It said something about I was cutting off. It lagged for a sec. But you're good. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you, Iris. Am I still froze? It's all good now. Okay. So I was living with her then, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to do what the fuck she wants me to do. Because remind you, before we moved in with her, before that time, I was already like giving her money. And I'll buy her beer and stuff and take it to her because I felt like that was the only way I could go into her house and like go see her son, like, you know. And I noticed that she'll be in bad moods when I would show up without nothing because it's like I had to pay her. You know what I'm talking about? I had to pay her. And she convinced me. She said, let him talk to Maiyah so I could use her because she's going to give us money and she's going to get us food. And I was like, okay, we could do that. And she's like, but you're going to know everything, but, you know. So anyway, she started, like, calling Maiyah and, like, telling her, hey, my son's right here. He wants this. He wants that. But she was acting like I wasn't there, but I was right there listening to the conversations. And she was like, here, I'm putting him on the phone. She didn't ask me, can they talk on the phone or anything like that. She just started, like, just going along with the play by herself. Like, okay, well, you already said I could do it, so come here, son. We're going to use this lady real quick, you know? And it was so real. She put me in the most, like, weirdest position. Because one time she said, Maiyah's coming over here. Remind you, Maiyah used to always go to the mom's house after that. And Maiyah would go over there and go drink with us. But Maiyah didn't know that I knew about her. She didn't know. I would just like kind of like act like I wasn't paying attention. And my husband would be like, act like he's like flirting with her and shit. He went along with it too. He takes a lot of blame in that shit too. And I told my husband the other day, I cannot believe the fucking shit that I let you guys convince me to do. Like, you know? Like, that's just fucking crazy. That I was manipulated, like, for real. It might sound crazy. It might sound really, really stupid. But the way I see it now that I'm older, I'm like, they manipulated the fuck out of me. Like, they fucking brainwashed the fuck out of me. So anyways, Maiyah used to go over there because his mom started feeling comfortable. Like, I'm going to call her over here. I know if she comes, she's going to bring us drinks and stuff. And we ain't got to pay for shit, you know. Like, so she started getting real comfortable with it, you know. And then, like, she'll tell Maiyah, you know, my son's over there, you know. And, you know, like, she was like a pimp for real. Like, trying to sell him off, you know. So she could gain. Because we weren't gaining. She was gaining. We weren't gaining shit. And And one day his mom told me, Maria's coming and she's gonna go to the store to go buy some food. Go with her. And I want you to go get all the stuff that we eat here in the house. And I was like, okay. Stupid ass fuck. That lady is so toxic. It's disturbing. Very disturbing. Like for real. And I've never opened up never opened up like this to my YouTube family, but I'm just being very transparent because honestly I'm tired of it. Like for real. I'm just like, you know what? There are some fucking sick people. Like, and I want to make sure that I ain't fucking crazy. I know that I'm not crazy. I know that my feelings are very, very valid. Y'all fucking sick mentally. And I'm tired of it. You know what I'm talking about? It makes me want to cry. I'm so fucking tired of it. She's a user. Yeah. Yep. So, I was so in love with my husband then that I did what him and his mom wanted me to do. You know what I'm talking about? And one time his mom said, it makes me mad because I put myself in some crazy ass positions. I forgive my husband for it now because now I understand. He was a kid, I was a kid. His mom, she fucking used us. She did us dirty. And it hurts me now. The reason why I started crying about it right now because I can't imagine like having to feel like I have to share my husband like that. You know what I'm talking about? That's just not fucking normal. So anyways, she told me go to the store with her and go get everything that we eat here. You know what we eat here? Go get it. And I was like, okay. Like a stupid ass. I was like, okay. I'll go with her. Now, the lady didn't know that I knew what was going on. She thought I was stupid. We'll go to the store or whatever. And she's like, hold on, I'm going to call Ketsy and see what she wants. But I already knew she was calling my husband. And my husband got on the phone with her and tell her what he wanted. And I was very, very, like, sad during those times, though, too. Because I didn't want to do that. But I felt like I had to do that. So I said they brainwashed the fuck out of me. Because I have a lot of family here in Houston. You know what I'm talking about? I couldn't want to go live with anybody. But I let them, like, manipulate me so fucking bad. So this type of people I'm dealing with. You know? That's what I say about going to New York and being without nobody, not having my family. So we go to the store, and she calls my mother-in-law, but she's really calling my husband. And she's asking what he wants, and he's all telling her what he wants. And she'll give him money. But every time she gave him money, he had to give the money to his mom. And now that we talk about it, me and my husband, we were talking about this the other day. And I started crying when I was talking to him about it. I was like, I ain't gonna lie. Your family has, like, for real, fucked me over big time. Like, they took advantage of my kindness. And I was like, I can't keep on letting your people do that, you know? So that's why the other day when I called his mom, his aunt, I was like, I'm just gonna try this one time and that's it. I haven't tried it in over 10 years. I haven't spoke to her, nothing. So I'm gonna try it for him. It's still the same shit. It's not gonna change with him. It's never gonna change. But I literally let his mom, like, pimp both of us out in the way. She pimped both of us out in the way. And then after that, she was mad because me and that girl, that lady, began to argument. And I told her, because she would call my husband's phone. And one time I answered. And I was like, I fucking been knowing everything that's been going on, Maria. I know everything. Every time he talks to my husband, I'm right there. You text him, I see everything. I know what's going on. Like, I'm not fucking stupid. And so his mom got mad because his mom, the way the mom was saying is like, what the fuck, you're fucking up my money. Like, I get money from this lady, like, you know? So his mom felt some type of way towards it. And after that, she started acting like funny with me. And we were still living with her, right? So one day she wanted a guy friend to come over. And that was supposed to be her friend. But she wanted to sleep with him. So I guess she didn't want us to see that she was going to sleep with him. That's what we get out of it now because they end up sleeping with each other after that. So she was like already really, really drunk because she's a bad drunk. Because when she drinks, she gets really, really ugly and violent. So she was trying to kick us out that night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. She kicked us out. And she went to the room. And my son was asleep. Remind you, we only had our oldest son then. It was only him. We didn't have the other 3 kids. And she went to the room and she tried to grab my son by the shirt because she was going to yank him off of the bed and throw him out of the room. Yes, she tried to do that to my son. And I forgave her again after that, okay? I forgave her. So I'm saying, I gave too many fucking chances. I gave too many chances. They should have been done. I should have been done with these people. So anyways, my husband jumped in. He told his mom, what the fuck? You're not going to grab my son like that? You know, and his mom's like, well, y'all get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, all y'all. Get the fuck out. Like, flipping. Like, going crazy. And she kept on trying to, like, grab my son. She wanted to attack him. Like, for real. I'm not making... This ain't no makeup story. This is real. And we ended up leaving. We ended up going walking. Well, then I was working at a hotel. I was a housekeeper. And so we went walking to the hotel where I was working at, and we stayed in the lobby that night because remember we got kicked out 3 o'clock in the morning. So by the time we were walking, we got to the hotel because the hotel was right off of the freeway, so a bus wouldn't go by that hotel. And we didn't have a car then, and so what, Daddy?
You got the doors?
No, not right now. When your dad comes home, I'll tell you that brings him back. And we stayed in the lobby that night with my son. And the next morning I talked to the manager and I was like, hey, you know what? We don't have nowhere to go. Which I did have somewhere to go. I had my fucking family. You know what I'm talking about? I had my family. But my husband didn't want to go to my family. He didn't want me to tell my family what his mom and them were doing. So I was like protecting him in a way. You know what I'm talking about? And so we were living in the hotel that I was working at. We lived there for 2 fucking weeks. Well, one day I decided to call my sisters. I'm like, I'm just gonna call my sister. Like, I'm living right here in the fucking hotel with my son. When I got fucking family, like, you know, I started like realizing certain things. I'm like, I don't have to be fucking doing this. Like, this is fucking insane. So I called my sister. My sister was so fucking mad. She came for us that day. She's like, send me the address to that hotel. 'Cause I'm about to go over there right now and pick you up. Like, Jackie, this is fucking crazy. I was like, I know. Because remind you, I've been through a lot. Like, when it comes to him and his family. You know what I'm talking about? So, I said, okay, I'm going to send you the address. And I sent the address. She went right there and then. Like, she was in Southeast and we were in Southwest. She hauled ass to us and she picked us up. And she's like, why the fuck are you staying here? Like, why the fuck you acting like you don't got no fucking family, Jackie? Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is fucking crazy. Like, you need to fucking snap. Like, my sister was talking to me like that. Like you're doing some dumb shit. Like, you know? And I was just like, I know. I couldn't even say anything about it because it was real. You know what I'm talking about? Why the fuck I'm living in a hotel and I got family? I don't have to be living in no fucking hotel. I got hella fucking family. And she's like, you need to fucking just stop letting these fucking people just manipulate you. You're tripping. You're doing some fucking dumbass shit. And if you want to live in a fucking hotel with cake and that's where you want to fucking live, that's you. But give us my nephew then. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, she started like, they were like getting aggravated with me like that. Like, you know, like, and I'm like, I know, but we're good. Because remind you, I've always took care of my son though. I've never left my son with anybody. I've always had my son. You know what I'm talking about? I don't care what I was going through. My son was there. He ate. He was clean. I always made sure my son was good. But my sister didn't like that I had him living in a hotel. She didn't like that. She was like, you're fucking crazy. You're out your rabbit ass mind. So we went to go stay with her. And we were living with her. And she got a bigger place. And then, you know, we were living with her for probably not even a year. And you know, I continue to be with my husband and continue to have fucking issues with his family to this day. To this fucking day. I'm just like, God damn, why was I the one to get chosen to have some fucked up ass in-laws? Because I could be a fucking good sister-in-law, daughter-in-law. Like right now, me and my sister-in-law, my husband's new sister, the one we just met, the Dominican one, she's so fucking cool. Like, and I have a new brother-in-law too. My husband has a brother, and he's my husband's age. He's so cool. He has my number. They're both always texting me. So they're like way different than the Puerto Rican side, but they're full-blooded Dominican. And his dad and his mom's side, the ones that are fucking cruel, they're Puerto Ricans. And his brothers always text me like, "Oh my God, I love you." I'm telling you, we were with them the other day and we're partying and stuff, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're such a vibe. You're so cool." Because I'm cool. I know I am, but these people have did me so fucking dirty where I feel like I don't fucking trust nobody over there no more. Anybody that comes from New York, I don't trust them. Like anybody, and I don't like that because it's not everybody's fucking fault that I've been fucked all these years by my Puerto Rican in-laws. And I'm not trying to say all Puerto Ricans are like that. I'm sure there's a lot of good ones out there. I'm sure. Because the girls that we know that were my mother-in-law's friends, they're Puerto Ricans. And they're really, really fucking cool. They're real cool. But I'm talking about like people from New York. Puerto Ricans from New York. Like they're fucking different. A lot of them are different. Not all of them. So don't take it personal. But a lot of them act like fucking animals, you know? Like for real animals. And I say that now because how they treat me and all that. And I'm just like, you know what? We ain't the same people. Y'all don't deserve me. The other day, you know, my husband's dad was dying, right? My husband's dad has been telling my husband for a while now, get along with your mom, you know, make amends with your mom. You know, that's your mom. That's still your mom. I know she has ugly ways, but be respectful. So when we went to New York last month to go see his dad, when his dad was already like, when we found out his dad was really, really sick. And if y'all know that whole story about his dad, guys, y'all go look at my videos, y'all see it. We barely met my father-in-law. We met him, and then we lost him that quick. And I cried a lot. No lie, when my father-in-law died, I cried. It affected me really, really bad. As I was like, oh my God, like he was the only one that was really, really good to me. Like he was so nice to me. Like, you know, and it really, really hurted me for real when he passed away. But what was I saying? God, I was gonna say something. Oh, his dad would always tell him, respect your mother, be nice to your mother, you know. I know your mother is the way she is, but you know, remind you. His own dad even told him why he left out of my husband's life. His own dad told him, your family is very, very toxic, and I had to like literally buy you. I literally had to buy your aunts and your mom and everybody in order to be in your life. That's how real it is. The dad even experienced that with these people. Like he said exactly what I said. We gotta buy. We gotta buy you. Like that's just fucking crazy. We gotta like pay them to see you type shit. And that's the way they did his dad. That's why his dad was like, I had to back up because they were threatening to put me in jail because my husband's mom was underage when she got pregnant, and he said he didn't know that she was underage, and so he was like, one time I didn't give your grandmother money, and she cussed me out and told me for me to leave, or she was gonna call the cops on me. So I just had to back away from that family because my life wasn't gonna be good if I was around that family. And that's how you know it's fucking bad. That's how you know it's bad. So, when his dad started telling him stuff like that, he started like realizing certain things. He was like, "What the fuck, for real? Like, y'all bought me. Like, y'all literally had to buy me. Like, for real." So, his dad was on his deathbed already, right? And his dad told him, "Call your mom. Call your mom right now in front of me. I want to see you call your mom. I want to hear you talk to your mom." Because my husband hadn't talked to his mom in months. So he called his mom, and his mom answered her with an attitude. "¿Qué quieres?" I'm like, "What do you want?" You know? And he said, "Pinga, I'm calling you to let you know that I'm in New York and I'm with my dad right now." And she's like, but in Spanish. "And I don't give a fuck. And he's like, he told his mom, my dad's really, really sick, you know, and he's dying. And my dad told me to call you, Pinga. That's the only reason why I'm calling you, Pinga. So stop giving me attitude, because I'm trying to talk to you. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. That's not my problem that he's dying. Like, saying the most ugliest shit that normal people don't fucking say. I'm sorry. You don't talk like that, especially over somebody that's dying. That's just fucking insane. That's pure evil. Evil. And my husband said he just hung up on her. Well, the other day she calls my husband. And she said, because she watches our YouTube, she could be on here right now, listening. She said, I seen on y'all's YouTube that your dad passed. I'm sorry for your loss. And my husband wrote her back and said, thank you, Pinga. And she said, I know you're going to New York soon to see your dad for the funeral. Give him a kiss for me. What the fuck? Didn't you just say you didn't give a fuck about him? And then she had the fucking nerve to write him and tell him, can you FaceTime when you go? Because I want to see him for the last time. Oh, you're fucking sick in the fucking head. You're like, for real. That shit's fucking crazy. You just clearly said you didn't give a fuck if he was dying. Now you want us to FaceTime you so you can see him for the last time? Are you fucking stupid? I felt some type of way after that too. So I was just like, my father-in-law has been so good to us. We never met him before, but that's a whole nother story. Why we never met him, that's a whole nother story, and we understand why. But he's always talked to us. We'll keep in contact with him. He was always nice to me, and I was okay with that. I was okay with the FaceTime and the phone calls that he made to us and talked to us, you know. And I even did a video of me and my husband separating on my YouTube, and he's seen it. Because come to find out, he's a big fan of my YouTube, and he said he'll watch my YouTube all the time. He even called us when he's in that video, and he was like, y'all can't separate. Y'all got to work this marriage out. You know, I lost a good wife. He lost his wife because he cheated on his wife with my husband's mom. That's a whole other story. But he's like, I lost a really, really good woman. Jack is a good woman. He was telling my husband, you know, take care of her. Even the day before he died, we talked to him. We talked to him the day before he had passed away. We're FaceTiming him, and he was just like looking at us, and he was like, how are y'all doing? Like, you know, he used to love seeing us. And then that night, like in the middle of the night, I think, or that evening, something like that, he passed away. But he would tell my husband, you know, be good to your wife. She's a good woman. Don't let nobody get between y'all, and, you know, stuff like that. And he even told me, thank you so much for being there for my son and cooking my son all these foods. I watch you on YouTube. I see you make pozole. He don't know anything about none of those meals because he's Dominican. But he's like, I see the foods you make. They look good. You know, like, we were talking, you know. So whenever my mother-in-law had said that over the phone, I felt some type of fucking away. I wanted to fucking call her and be like, you bitch, don't you ever fucking say fuck my father-in-law. Fuck you. Like, oh, I was so mad. I was like, you got the fucking nerve to say something like that, knowing my fucking father-in-law's laying right there dying, and you said some shit like that? You know what I'm talking about? Like, fucking evil. That's some evil ass shit to say to somebody. And she said it. And then when he fucking dies, oh, FaceTime so I can see him for the last time. He don't want to fucking see you. Bitch, you just said fuck him. So fuck you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you got the fucking nerve. That's why I said they're mentally sick, like, for real. Don't go on my drawers. Don't even start, little boy. So, my husband told her, Binga, I called you when I was with my dad almost 2 weeks ago, and you said you didn't give a fuck about my dad dying. What are you talking about, FaceTime you? I know, mijo, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was as bad as it was. You watch our YouTube. You seen that we've been talking about my father-in-law. You seen that my husband just met his sister and his dad. Like, I mean, you seen that he just met his sister from his dad's side. We vlogged everything. If you watch my channel, you'll see it all. I vlogged it all. I vlogged it when we walked into the room and he met his dad for the first time. When he met his aunt. When we met his grandparents. I vlogged all that when we went to New York. I vlogged it all. For my husband, for a memory for him. You know what I'm talking about? I want him to be able to go back and see that. I vlogged his dad when we went to go see him. Every time we went to go see him, I vlogged it. Because this is like memories from my husband. Like just the other day, we were going through videos of his dad and he started crying. My husband took it really, really hard because he was like, man, I could have had a chance with my dad and my mom fucked that up. My mom ran him off. My mom made his life a living hell. You know? And so now my husband has some type of resentment towards his real mom because he's like, you did my dad wrong. Like you tried to do anything to fuck him over because he didn't give you money. And that you may try to make his life hard. And now I lost all these years out of my dad's life. You never let him in my life. And now that I actually find him and I meet him, I lose him. My husband met him. 2 weeks later, he died. You know, like, so my husband took it really, really hard. When I tell you I've never ever seen my husband cry as much as he cried, he cried a lot. And I felt really, really bad for him, you know? And then I look at this side of the family, you know, his mom's side, and I'm just like, man, like, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve people to be treating you like this. And like, I was scrolling, I found you. Hi, thank you. Thank you for finding me. I know I do that sometimes on too. I get on live, and I just scroll through the lives. I just see who I like and who I don't like, and I'm just scrolling. I'm like, well, let's see what they're talking about. Oh, they seem interesting. I'll watch them. So yeah, this is Munster In-Laws Chronicles. So I'm sure I'm not the only one that be going through some in-laws. I've been coming across a lot of videos where people were like, oh my God, I got the worst Munster mother-in-law. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, I find like streams. Oh, okay, yeah. So, I feel really bad for my husband, but you know, I don't know. I'm happy for today. That's good. That's good. I'm happy too. I shed a couple of tears, but you know, it's not even sad tears. Honestly, I think it's more like angry tears. Like Jackie, what the fuck were you thinking? Like you were out. You were crazy. Like, why in the hell you let these people do this to you? Honestly, guys, I've never even told my mom and all this. If I would tell my mom and all this, oh my God, they will really fucking hate this family. It reminds you, my mom would always tell my husband though too, respect your mom, Cake, respect your mom, that's still your mom, respect her. Because my husband used to be like this to his mom. You know how many times, his mom lives 30 minutes away from us. You know how many times we went to that side of town? Because I have family that live on that side of town. Oh wow, that's a lot, Myers. I'm sorry to hear that. You're a Taurus? I'm a Taurus too. When is your birthday? Mine is the 29th. You know how many times that we've been to the other side of town where his mom lives at, and we've seen his 20th? Okay, cool. Yeah, mine's the 29th. 9 more days. All right. Well, that's cool. We passed by the bus stops or whatever, because like I said, I have family on that side of town. You know how many times we've seen his mom at the bus stop and it's pouring down rain and my husband will not stop for her? You know how bad that is? Like, for real. That's bad, because my husband shouldn't be treating his mom like that. Like, that's so freaking bad. But I don't even know what to tell him when he tells me, well, she didn't give a fuck about me. She gave me up. She didn't care that I was crying for her. She never cared. She always chose men over me. She's let the men that she was with, whenever we did go see her, she let those men beat me. She never protected us. She threw me out to the streets. She did a lot to me. So I can't feel sorry for her. But you know how bad that is, though? To pass up your mother like that? There was even times where I even told him, like, babe, like, you gotta stop, babe. Like, for real. It's pouring down rain. Your mom's standing at the bus stop. He's like, that's not my business. And I will feel so bad. Because I'm just like, man, you have a really, really good son. You could have a really, really good son. And you could have everything. And you're just choosing to just still be like this to your kids. My husband was like, I can't feel sorry for her. She never felt sorry for me. He was like, you know how many times that I cried growing up because I wanted my mother there? I wanted her, Mother's Day, all that. I wanted her there, and she never gave a fuck about my feelings. She never cared about my feelings, ever, ever. He was like, so I can't care about hers? And I'm just like, dang, I understand you, but I don't understand you, but I understand you. But, like, you could pass up your own mom like that? That's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad. I'm saying, like, for example, me and my husband, we're going to New York in a couple of days. Like, again, he ain't gonna go see his mom. That's not my fault no more. Yeah, probably like, I'm confused. I'm talking about his aunt, the one he calls his mom that lives in New York. He's not gonna go see her. I'm not gonna take no blame for that no more. You just take blame for that, and that's why I called his mom. I reached out to her, and I'm like, I feel bad for you, because I can't imagine my son coming to my city and not coming to see me. I can't imagine that. I'll be bawling. But she seemed like she didn't give a fuck. She had an attitude. I'm just like, well, you know what? If you don't care, then I mean, I can't care neither. I tried, and so I'm happy I did that, and my husband seen it, and he was just like, you know what, Jackie, you tried. Just leave it alone. But tonight he's gonna call her, and I know it's not going to go good. I know it's not gonna go good. She's really gonna hate me. Cause she's gonna be like, I lost my son because of you. She's still gonna blame me, okay? She's not gonna blame herself, she's still gonna blame me. I lost him because of you. They won't take no blame. And I'm like, I'm over it. Whose fault is that? That's not my fault. Not my fault. His mom is bipolar, though. I've never seen the medication or anything like that. But she does come off very, very bipolar. She really does. But I knew about that. I heard about that was because it was a guy she was with. When my husband came out here to Houston to be with his mom, to like live with her, live with her, you know, because he was like, I'm tired of living in New York. I want a different life. So he came to Houston, right? And his mom ended up getting with some random guy that was passing by her apartment. And the mom, she started talking to him, and then he started saying, oh, I'm divorcing, whatever. They started talking, and that guy moved out of the apartment with his wife that he was divorcing. He moved in with her, okay? You sure that was a red flag right there. So once that guy started living with her, started letting that guy beat the crap out of my husband's little brother. Like, he would beat him, and my husband got in, and my husband told the guy, like, oh, hell no, you're not gonna be hitting my brother like that. Because my husband was like, I remember me going through that growing up, when my mom would let her boyfriends beat us, like, you know. My husband was like, so when I came to Houston to be with my mom, you know, because he wanted to change, you know, he was tired of living the New York life. He was getting into a lot of shit out there in New York, and he was tired of that. So he's like, I wanted to come to Houston. My mom was living out here by herself, so I was like, I'm gonna go out there and live with my mom and try to start something with my mom. And you know, he was living with her for a couple of months, and then that guy ended up coming to her life, and she ended up moving that guy in, and then started letting the guy like run her whole household. That's just the way she is. Like, if I have a boyfriend, he runs the whole household. He runs me. He runs everybody around me. He's the king, and which I understand when it comes to a certain point. But if you just met this guy, then what are you talking about? Like, anyways, she let that guy come in and take over like she's always have. That's from what my husband says. Everybody says it, even her kids. She only has one daughter, and that daughter does not fuck with her at all. That daughter even said, if she ever dies, don't call me. Don't call me. Don't call me. And that's bad when your own kid can say that about you. And so, the guy came in and started telling the guy, you know, that he could discipline her son, the smallest son, which is my husband's smallest brother, the one that lives in the Bronx now. He's not small no more. He's gonna be 30. But she started letting, no, he's not 30. He's like 20 something. And so he one time my husband said he was in the room and he could hear his little brother screaming. So he goes out the room, and that guy is like beating the fuck out of his little brother with a belt, just like swinging it like, pa, pa, you know, like. And my husband said that he got in that guy's face and was like, what the fuck? What the fuck you doing? You know, you ain't gonna be hitting my brother like that. Now that I'm living here, la, 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 la. So the mom got mad, so the mom's like, you gotta go. So the mom kicked him out. Which he wasn't surprised, because he was like, my mom has always chose men over me, over any of her kids. His mom has always chose men over her kids. So he was like, I already knew that was coming. I already knew she was gonna kick me out because she's gonna choose him over us. That's just how she is, you know. So, she kicked him out to the streets, you know. And he was living in a vacant apartment. We kind of shared that story that my husband was homeless for a little bit out here because his mom just left him in the streets. So I'm saying, man, we've been through a lot with that family. Like, I'm over it. I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm so over it. I go to New York. I don't want nothing to fucking do with none of that family. Like, I'm good. I could stay out of Bronx. I could stay out of Brooklyn the whole time I'm over there. I don't care. I grew some love for the Bronx because when I went over there, every time I go over there, they were everybody was so sweet. The guys from the corner stores already know us. They know we're from Houston. So every time we go, they're like, hey, welcome back. Like, really, really cool people. And I told my husband, I'm like, I could live out here in the Bronx. I don't ever care to go to Brooklyn. Ever. Ever. And it's not because people in Brooklyn are different, but it's because his family's over there. And I don't care to be around them. So I'm like, I could stay right here in the Bronx with your brother. Remind you, his brother know anybody out there neither. His brother went out there straight crashing on me. So now he has his little place over there and stuff. And they placed him in Bronx. So that's where he's at, you know. And it's pretty cool right there. It's pretty laid back right there. So I could do Bronx. But, I don't know. We'll see when we move. When we were out there the other day, but we're going back to Bronx in a couple of days. When we were out there, we were looking around. We were looking at places and all that. But man, it's so freaking expensive over there. And then we're gonna take our business over there, but we have to get like certain permits to take our business out there from Houston, you know. So we're trying to get all that handled before we even go out there. So that's our goal right now. So that's why I said we're gonna be here for a couple more months because we gotta get some permits and all that to take our business out there. And yeah, either we stay in the Bronx or we stay in Yonkers. Yonkers is way more expensive because I think it's all the houses and stuff that are over there. But I'll stay in the Bronx. Bronx is pretty cool. Bronx is pretty laid back. I had no issues over there. And I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait to go back. I've been craving for a sandwich. Like, it's crazy. I told my husband, if we will open what do they call them? Bodegas? I think they call them bodegas. Bodega. Something like that. I don't know. Bodegas or something. I told my husband, we'll open one of them stores out here, like a regular store. Which we have those kind of stores out here, but they don't look like that. Like, their stores are way different. Like, everything inside there looks kind of like old. But it's interesting. Like, it looks way, way different. And like our stores, like we have Chevron and all that. Valero, they're like bigger stores that are nice and clean and put together. And there was a couple of stores over there that I went to. They had cats inside there. I thought it was so freaking cute. I know I love cats. The cutest cats in the stores. I fell in love with the whole vibe. Like, I was just like, oh, this is so cute. But Yonkers is gonna be more expensive to live at. Like, you need some money to live over there, especially in those houses. Cause my in-laws, they stay in the hills of Yonkers. Well, I don't know. That's what his cousin Judy said, that they call it the hills of Yonkers, and they live on top of that hill, or the mountains of Yonkers or something. I don't know, but I know my husband's family, they live like on mountains. Like, it looks crazy, but it looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful, so beautiful. You should do a food truck. Yeah, no, that would be cool though too. But there's a lot of different food trucks out there though. There's a lot of food trucks out there. There's people in every fucking corner selling food. Every corner. But I can't admit though, I didn't see no food truck like the way the food trucks are here in Texas, Iris. Like, you know how we sell the fajita tacos, barbacoa, enchiladas, stuff like that. Like, they don't have none of those foods out there. I think if I would take a food truck out there, we would do something like that. We'll make some good ass money. We'll make some good ass money because the food that we have out here and how we cook is way different than out there. And they have a lot of different foods out there, like different cultures out there, you know. But I didn't see Mexican like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't. Well, at least where I was. Well, we did go to a lot of different places. I ain't gonna lie. We were in Manhattan. We visited Manhattan because he has an uncle that is in Manhattan, a cousin. I seen what Manhattan looks like. Yonkers, Bronx, Westchester. I think it's called Westchester. Um, we went to a couple of different barrels. We went to the Queens. And everywhere I went, I wanted to try Mexican food, and I tried Mexican food two different times. I went over there, and it was not the same. It was not the same. And even my husband said, Jackie, if you would do a taco truck over here, you'll fucking make money because people want that real Mexican food. Read my comment. Okay. Hi, how are you? Where are you from? And I'm from India. Hi, my name is Jackie. I'm from Houston. I'm from Houston, Texas. Get a cup of that, baby. Get it up, go around. And then get a. Oh, I'll get it here. You want to give me the cup? Okay.
What level would I put it on?
The first one, baby. You watch India? Hi, Jackie. I'm from California. Hi, Nick. California. Oh, man. Prayers go out to California. I know y'all going through a lot right now. That's crazy. That's crazy what y'all going through. Like, y'all go through this all the time, though, right? I'm saying, like, the wildfires out there in California is something like hurricanes that always hit in Florida. Like, you know, it's just like something they go through every year. It's crazy. But, man, all the people that lost their houses and stuff, that is crazy, man. Them fires, that stuff looks scary. Like, not for nothing. You watch India? What do you mean? Do I watch people from India? No. But I do watch like these YouTube channels where they share Indian food and stuff like that. I watch stuff like that. Because I want to try Indian food one day. I heard Indian food spicy, and that's why I think I'm going to like it. Because I love spices. Guys, we got 93 votes so far. Can y'all go down in my live? Y'all see there's a vote. There's a little section that says to vote. I got 93 votes so far, guys. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. And like my live for me. I got 42 likes so far. Like, you better come into my live. Tap the screen for me. I really appreciate it. Go check out my content. I do different kind of content. I am going to be moving to New York soon. So I'm going to be sharing my move from Houston, Texas to New York. Which Indian food you like? I've never tried Indian food. But there is like a bread thing that they have. It's like a tortilla. I don't even know what tortilla is. A tortilla? I'm watching all the commercials. Thank you, Iris. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You know, this is my job now. I'm home now with my babies. And I know my little doll, she's happy, right, baby? Oh, keep on getting emails. Baby, give me this charger. I need to charge my phone. What it looks like, you know? Yeah, baby, that's yours. I bought all y'all each one. I know y'all love those.
Need water.
Garlic and cheese, really? Tell me while I was watching a bingo live for hours. Like, I know. You know what's crazy? I was just saying that. There's a bingo spot right here down the street from where I stay at. And it always gets packed. And I'm like, I want to go in there and play bingo one time. Fun fact, though, I have an aunt that she loves bingo. She's always loved bingo. I don't know if she does it no more, though. I haven't heard of her doing it. But she did it all my childhood life. And, baby, you're supposed to need a little cover on there, sweet doll. Give me that. Oh, that's for this little girl. Where's your seasoning at?
Right here.
Give me your seasonings. Supposed to leave this kind of on there, baby, so we can cover it, baby. My kids love these sopas. I don't know if I like them, but they're spicy. They're good. You like Indian? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I know you're Indian. You're trying to tell me your foods, but I have to see the pictures, guys. All right? I wouldn't know. It's like me telling you, do you know what quesadillas are? You can be like, The hell is that? I ain't messing. I want to try Indian food though. One day. I always say one day, but I'm not gonna lie though. I'm very, very cheap. And I will be so mad if I go buy some Indian food and I don't like it. I'm just gonna be like, this was a waste of money. That's how we find out what we like, right? I know. I know, I know. You want this inside that, baby?
Papa Alvin. And Papa Papa's is
I don't know how I could set y'all up. I don't know why to know.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't move too much because it falls. I do know I want to try fufu. I know that's not a Mexican food, but I know fufu. If somebody tells me it's fufu, I don't know exactly. That's a African dish. I think African. I want to try that. It looks really, really good. It reminds me. Keep on getting emails back to back. The fufu reminds me kind of like a tortilla dough. Like the way they eat it, you know how they pick it up like a tortilla? Everyone watching me earlier?
Like this.
Yeah. Like how they pick it up like a tortilla and they like dip it in the sauce and they eat it. What is name on your shirt?
Cozy.
Oh, it says cozy.
Can I get a spoon?
Yeah. De verdad no puedo hablar mucho ahorita porque aquí está la niña chiquita, va a comer y no me gusta hablar frente de ella. You understand? You understand? Cozy mean. What else? What else has been going on in my life? I love your belt and in the back there. Huh? Talking about that? What do you mean, Iris? That you do it on live? A cake? That sounds like a good idea. But what do you mean though? I vote the first recipe to be a 3-tier cake. What is that, Iris? A 3-tier cake? Is that a 3-layer cake? What time is it in your country on this time? It is 2:31 p.m. So in the afternoon. The stacked cake. Yes. Okay, okay. Like that show nailed it. You know what's crazy? Because my husband's aunt, she does cakes on the side too. And she's like, Jackie, it's so easy. I love your hair. What do you love about my hair? Are you being funny? No, I'm just playing. Thank you. My hair ain't even cute. But you like this? You like this wig? Okay. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And she's like, Jackie, you'd be surprised. Okay, I'm gonna try to make a cake. Have you seen that show? Nailed it? Yes, I love that show. Me and Anjuli always watch that show, right? Especially when they do the Christmas cakes and like the Halloween cakes and stuff like that. I love it. And me and Anjuli could swear up and down that we could do it. Right? We're always like, that looks kind of easy. But it looks easy. I don't know. Are you single? I'm single. No, I'm not single. I'm married. My country, the time is 2:01 a.m. Oh, okay, okay. So it's, what are you doing up right now? It's late for you. It makes me laugh so much. I know, I love it. I love, especially when the Christmas edition comes out and they show Christmas cakes and all that. Hold on, guys. Let me get my baby her sofa. Oh, it's hot. Oh, I gotta get a rag. That's the flaming hot. That sopa is flaming. I'm sorry, guys. I'm charging my phone. I think that's the only way I can hold y'all up like that. Yep. Damn, that sucks. It makes me laugh so much. Why? Because the way they be going all in on the competitions. Look at that sopa. Oh, I can't even see it. Okay, let me get this, my baby. Here's your. Y'all probably like, she ain't a baby. I had somebody one time tell me, she ain't a baby. Though. That girl's in 5th grade already. I'm like, mind your goddamn business. She's my baby. Hey, una poca loca. Hey, not for nothing, poca loca. Where are you from? And what's your nationality? I've been meaning to ask you that. Or have I asked you that? You're Puerto Rican. I think you told me you're Puerto Rican. Try to make the cake, but they make it look so funny. Oh, I know. I like when they do that, right? When they show them a cake they want them to make and they have to like try to make it like that. She'll always be your baby. Yeah, she'll always be my baby. Are you moving to NYC? Yeah, I am. I am soon. I just came back from over there. I just came back from over there the other day again. I went on a plane. Loca. And let me tell you, that vlog is going to be posted tonight at 10 o'clock. I was scared for my life. I don't know if any of y'all ever been on a plane, but I don't like roller coasters or anything like that. I don't like heights. But when the plane is taking off and it's going to go up, I swear you feel like like it was scary. But once you're up, like in the sky, you're going straight, it's straight. We did hit a couple of trampolines. I don't know what the hell it's called. Trampolines. When we hit New York, which they already had told us though, and that's what really freaked me out, okay? Because before the plane leaves, they tell everybody, put your seatbelts on, and we're gonna share a video with you guys. Why you eating like that, baby? Why you eating like that?
Okay, the juice all go outside and it will be less hot.
Where'd you get that idea from?
Me too.
I'm from Virginia. My family is from New York. And yes, I'm Puerto Rican and black. My mom is from Puerto Rico. Okay, cool. Yeah, I figured that. I was like, I think una poca loca is Puerto Rican. I've been watching you for a while. And like, the way you talk and everything, I'm like, I think she's Puerto Rican. Speaking of Virginia, I caught an anxiety attack driving to Virginia. Because the first time we went to New York, trampolines. Yeah. The first time we drove to New York, we drove to Virginia. Virginia was the longest state to get across. Like, Virginia is big as hell. And they say Texas is big. Virginia is big, but it's beautiful. Like all the mountains and stuff. Put you over here. That's like I can't see y'all. Oh crap. And I had caught so much anxiety because by the time we had hit Virginia, it was already dark. So it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was driving to Virginia, and driving through those mountains and stuff gave me so much freaking anxiety. Like. Yeah, your husband reminds me of my brothers. They are full Puerto Rican and from New York. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're moving to New York. We're moving to Bronx. Well, that's the plans. We're going to Bronx. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be Bronx or Yonkers. I would love to go to Yonkers, but Yonkers seems really, really expensive. When I seen those prices for a freaking regular 2-bedroom, I'm like, God dang, it's like buying a house. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Not only that though. The places over there, like the apartment stuff over there, well, they're not even apartments because I didn't see no regular apartment complex like the way we see out here in Houston. They're all like buildings. Like when we had got to my brother-in-law's house in the Bronx, I thought that whole little building was his because you're walking through one door. No, we're walking through that door and there's like apartments on each corner when you walk in there. I'm like, what the hell? It's like, how many people live in here? Like, I've never seen some stuff like that. And but all their places are so freaking small. It's the only thing I don't like about it. They're really, really, really small. Like, everything's small. The living room, the rooms, everything is small. Oh, cool. How's homeschool going? Are you still going to homeschool? Yeah, I'm still going to homeschool my kids. Yes, I am going to still homeschool my kids. And the homeschool's going really, really good. The only thing is I'm trying to figure out, and that's why I said I can't leave Houston to a couple of months because we got a lot of things to figure out here. And homeschool is one because some of the programs my kids do that they do on that homeschool out here in Houston, they don't do them out there. And we might have to pay some money for some certain programs or something like that. for some certain programs that they get to do. I don't know. And so yeah, it's gonna be a lot. But yeah, I am gonna still continue to homeschool my kids. My husband wants me to allow my kids to go to school out there. He wants them to experience school out there. But I was like, no. Like, my kids will get chewed up out there. Because the kids out there are way different. Like, they're not like the kids out here, friendly. And as I was telling everybody in my life earlier, when we were coming home the other day, we had gotten a train so we could go to LaGuardia. And we had stopped at this one train station. And a lot of kids had jumped in the train. A lot of kids. Badass little kids. Bad kids. And I was like, man, these kids will, like, for real, chew my kids up alive. Like, for real, my kids, they're not ready for that life. Them kids are different out there. And I don't want my kids to get bullied, or I don't like that. To my husband, no, I don't want to do that. That was one thing that I did, a boundary that I did set straight from the beginning. If we move out here, my kids are not going to school out here. Like, they're not. Like, my kids are just, they're too nice. They'll chew my kids up and spit them out like nothing. Don't expose them to that. If it's not necessary. Yeah, I know. It's definitely different over there. They gotta know how to fight. Yeah, they do. Cause them kids out there, they don't care if you're grown. They're gonna tell you what the fuck are you looking at. Like, I'm telling you, when we were in the train the other day, and all those kids got on the train, they were all just like looking around and like, ew, it smells like shit in here. And like, I was like, oh my God. I'm saying, because me, when I was brought up, and to this day, I don't cuss in front of my aunts and them. If it comes out on accident, it'll come out and I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I'm so sorry. But it's like little cuss words like, shut the hell up or something like that, you know? But like, we were raised not to cuss in front of each other, not to cuss in front of our elders, respect your elders, stuff like that. And out there, they don't have like no respect. They don't care who you are. They'll disrespect you. And I don't want that for my kids. I told my husband, I don't want that for my kids. My kids are going to stay homeschool. I'm not going to put my kids in that kind of environment. I'm not even going to chance it. One of my kids come home one day and they're all beat the fuck up like, oh, hell no. I was like, no. Yeah, your kids throw up a hand sign and they think it's against it. Yeah, I know. And my kids have a bad habit of throwing up these little heart things, and oh, I be hating it. I be hating it. I don't care that it's a heart. I be hating it. I tell my kids, stop doing that dumb shit. It's a heart. I don't care. Because they're going to see it as a gang sign in other places, you know? Yeah, I know. You know what's crazy? Because my brother-in-law, we were just over there a month ago. And we went again after that. And then we went again the other day. And within a month, 2 people got killed over there. When we got off the train the other day, and we were walking to my brother-in-law's house, like 1 something in the morning, we saw like a lot of like lights from far away, like going towards my brother-in-law's house, like we're walking towards this place, and there was candles everywhere that this young kid had just got killed over there. He had got stabbed to death. I was like, oh my God. Oh, gross. Yeah, for real, JR, for real. That's the truth though. That's the way I was raised too. You don't do stuff like that. When I first got my husband would have a bad habit of cussing and like saying certain things, and I'm like, no, we do not do that. Like, my family does not like that. And like I told him, not that they don't like it, but we weren't raised like that. Even my mom knows not to cuss in front of her uncles and aunts, and my mom's older, you know. So it's like, no, that's just something that how we were raised, and that's how we do things. So I'm not saying you got to respect it, but when you go on my family, you got to respect that, because we don't do that. And I'm glad now after all these years, okay? Now after all these years, he realized certain things when it comes to family, because now he has his Dominican side of the family. And they're a lot like my family, very family oriented, very respectful to each other and stuff like that. And he was like, man, I never felt like I was going to have a family like that. I wasn't raised like that. You know, his Puerto Rican side, they were nothing like that. And so he was like, man, now I see like what you're talking about. Like, you got to have, you know. And it's sad to say, but like when we first were going to go meet his dad's family, I already kind of knew how they were, because when I found out they were registered nurses and cops and stuff out there in New York, I was like, Cake, when we go around these people, you gotta act right. Like, for real, you gotta act right. Don't cuss, because people find that very disrespectful. He was like, what the fuck? They're from New York. I'm sure they're going to be regular, you know, whatever. No, we end up going around them. You can tell they have a lot of respect for each other, a lot of respect for their elders. And I'm glad that he's seen that because he's never had that growing up. So he's seen it and he's like, dang, that's crazy that I have a family that acts like your family. I was like, well, yeah, because you're supposed to have some type of respect. You can't be sitting here and saying, oh, fuck you, ho, and all this kind of shit like in front of older people. Like, that's just like disrespectful. But I understand where he's coming from. He wasn't raised like that. He wasn't raised to respect. He was raised to be mean and disrespect anybody who disrespects you, you know? And it's like, nah, we don't do that. And I remember when I first got my husband, my mom sat down with him and talked to him. My mom was like, Cake, I know you were raised this way. I know you this is all you know. But you need to have some respect and you need to, like, not be saying the stuff that you do. Because when I first got with my husband, he would want me to sit on his lap, you know? Because that's the way they do it. Because I'm saying when I first got with him, we would always be around his mom. And his mom would always tell me, Nana, sit on my son's lap. Like, why are you sitting way over there? You know, sit with him. And I was like, I wasn't used to that because I've never seen that growing up neither, you know? So I was like, you know, trying to get on her good side. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. So I'll sit on his lap, you know, and when we were around my family, he would try to do that. And I'm like, no. And he's like, Jackie, you're fucking grown. You shouldn't be scared of stuff like that. I'm like, I'm not scared. It's just a respect thing. You know, like, that's just nasty. Like, I shouldn't be sitting on your lap in front of people. That's nasty. And I was like, and my family, we weren't raised like that. So it's very, very different for us. And I can't do that. Like, honestly, I wouldn't even kiss my husband in front of my family. Like, not even on the cheek, nothing. I'll just be like, no. And now he knows. Well, he's been knowing for a lot of years now. But he found it very, very weird at first. He's like, you're grown. You should be able to do it. And I'm like, no. I said, I understand your family. Y'all could be around each other, humping each other and doing the most. But around my family, we do not do stuff like that at all. It's a respect thing. So yeah, now that he has his other family, the Monican family, he's like, dang, I never knew I was going to have a family like that. I never even think that it was normal for people to be like that. I'm like, well, yeah, because you have to have some type of fucking respect. I'm like, like I told you, when we went to go see his grandparents, when we met all of them, I had a talk with him. Because he already knew better. I don't want to say better, but he already kind of knew what not to do. But I had to, like, there's a couple of things that he still says and does around older people or that I get mad about, where I'm just like, no, Cake, have some fucking respect. Like, for real. You're just too grown for that. You're too...
You clean the juice out?
Yeah, baby. Hold on. You don't want to drink it?
No.
Why?
It's too hot.
I'm from Houston, Texas. I guess you could say they call us Chicanas because we're from Houston. I mean, we're born and raised here. But my great grandmother's mom and dad were from Mexico. It's gonna be a culture shock. That's how it was for me when we moved from Texas to Arizona. We're back in Texas, thank goodness. I won't ever leave again. Really? You like Texas? I love Texas too. I get this his roots and he wants his kids to experience where he's from, but you shouldn't want to put them through that seriously. Yeah. Girl, don't cuss in front of my mom either, aunts, uncles. Yeah. You finished?
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, so una poco loca. Oh, so your family from the Bronx too. Well, that's cool. Dang, what a small world, right? That's crazy. When was the last time you went back to New York? And would you ever move to New York? Poca? I'm gonna call you Poca. Would you ever move to New York? What do you think about moving to New York? What is your experiences from out there? Because I like it because it's real fast paced and it's like a lot of stuff that I've never seen before. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll do good just visiting over there. You know, like the way you've been visiting a lot lately, or if I would like it like to move over there. I don't know. I'll have to. I won't know exactly how I feel until I actually just move over there. But I'm gonna be over there in a couple of days though. I'll be back over there. And honestly, whenever I go over there, I'm like, man, I want to stay here. Like, I want to stay for a couple more days. It's like a week goes by too fast. Like, I'm like, I want to stay out here for like a month, you know? Dang, my votes went up. I got 101 votes, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that for real. So what I go live tomorrow doing? Well, I was gonna show y'all all my I don't know. I'll surprise y'all. Every day I'll surprise y'all. I'm gonna go live every single day, Monday through Friday around 11:30. I'll be live. We visited about 3 years ago. My husband hated it a lot, but I always loved New York and wanted to live there. It makes me feel so much closer to my culture. I know that's what my husband says too, that he feels like he's at home and that's his culture over there. Are you in New York? No, I'm not in New York. I'm back in Houston, but I'm gonna be in New York in a couple of days again. Um, that's what my husband says too. He's like, man, I feel like at home here, and I get it. You know, I get it, but it's definitely not a place to raise a family though. Like for kids to go to school at and all that. It's not good. But my husband felt like that too when it was time to come home. Every time we go over there and it's time to come home, I could see it in my husband's face where he gets like sad, like, and he even told me like this last time we were over there, he was like, I'm not ready to go home. I'm like, I'm not neither, but time to go home. We got something to get handled out there in Houston, and we gotta go. And he's like, man, I want to stay out here. Like he really, really wants to move out there. If it was up to him, we would have been gone a long time ago. We would have been moved out there a long time ago. But I got a lot of shit over here. I got to get my cats over there. Like, I ain't leaving my goddamn cats for nobody. Like, I got a lot of stuff to get done. Yeah, I know, right? Poco Loca, that's what I was saying, too. I was just talking about that because my husband just met his Dominican side of the family, and I was with them. And they talk really, really fast. Like, I don't understand what the fuck they be saying. Not even the Puerto Ricans. And my husband's mom, she's Puerto Rican and she speaks a lot of Spanish too, but I kind of understand what she's saying. You know, I don't know, it's because I'm used to her and I've been knowing her for a lot of years, but when you go out there, it's like a whole different vibe. Like, they talk really, really fast. It's way different. Way different. I was trying to like catch up when they were talking. I'm like, and then my cousin's wife looked at me and she's like, did you hear me? And I was like, huh? And she's like, I just told you something, you didn't? And I was like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to catch up. I hear all y'all talking, and I'm trying so hard to put two and two together, but I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. I was like, I thought I knew Spanish, and when I came over here, I guess I don't know shit Spanish because I don't know what they are talking about. She was laughing her ass off. She's like, oh my God. I was like, no, for real. Y'all talk really, really fast. Y'all talk way different than us. Way different than us. Um, But I like the culture out there. I love the food. I love all that. Like everything's pretty cool. I love how the stores and everything are right there on that same block. I don't know if that's the way it is on all the buildings are at, but I know I'm saying right there where my husband's from in Brooklyn. He has a lot of stores all around there. And then my brother-in-law lives at. He has a lot of stores all right there where he lives at too. Like you don't need no car out there, but I want a car. When we go out there, we're taking our car because I'm like I like to just get up and go when I'm ready. I don't want to set the train and wait. Even my husband said, I ain't gonna lie, I've been in Houston for a lot of years. Like, I can't see myself living without no car neither. Like, we need a car. Don't get me wrong, we're gonna be getting on the trains, experiencing all that because, it's a nice, fun experience, but not all the time, though. No, you need your mom to translate. Oh, so you're Dominican and Puerto Rican. You could see the Dominican in you, kind of. I'm saying because you're like the same tone of my daughter and my husband. But I like it though. And then they took me to like a hookah bar. My in-laws, my husband's family, the Dominicans. They took me to a hookah bar and it was really, really nice. Like it was a whole vibe in there. Like everybody was crunk, even the older ladies, everybody was like, it was a whole vibe. Like I really, really liked it. I was like, okay. And then I told my husband's tia, titi. Yeah, they call him titi because we call him tia. My husband's titi. That sounds weird saying. Um. Oh, okay, so you love Dominicans. Oh, okay, that's cool. I want to go to DR one day too. That's what me and my husband want to do. We want to go to DR and Puerto Rico. Um. We did say though too. We want to stop in Virginia one day, and see what Virginia's about because we never just been in Virginia like that ever. We just passed it up when we went to New York. But man, like I said, it was the longest driving across Virginia. We were like in Virginia for like 6 hours, 6, 7 hours crossing it. It was crazy. I was like, I'm ready to get the fuck out of Virginia. There's just too much mountains everywhere. Like I'm getting dizzy. Like for real, I started feeling like I was like losing my goddamn mind. And they took me to this hookah bar, right? And then she's like, what do you want to eat? And they gave me the menu. I don't know what the fuck's on the menu. I'm just like, I'm looking at the pictures, okay? I'm looking at the pictures like, what is familiar to me? What had my husband made? Because he really don't make Dominican foods like that. He makes really Puerto Rican foods. Really? A cruise? Oh my God, Poca. I went on a plane. I felt like I was gonna have a freaking anxiety attack. I can imagine on a goddamn cruise around the water because I'm scared of water. I'm scared of the ocean. Like for real. That's one of my biggest fears is drowning. I know my freaking anxiety would be so bad on a goddamn boat. Like for real. Poca, I was telling everybody in the beginning of the live when we got on the plane last week when we were gonna go back to New York. I've never been on a plane before. So I was vlogging and I was feeling okay and I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to go on a plane, you know, like I'm excited, you know, I'm scared, but I'm excited. And I didn't start feeling my anxiety attacks. I got on the goddamn plane. The plane started backing up so we could like get ready to go. I was this close telling my husband, tell the pilot to stop this bitch. I need to get the fuck out of here. I cannot go up into the sky with this thing. I want to stay on the ground. I felt like for real. I started feeling shaking and everything. I'm like I had to like catch my breath. I'm like, and you know what? Not for nothing. You know what helped me get through it? Because the girl, that was sitting next to us on the other side, I saw her where she was getting nervous too. I don't know if it was her first time, but I was paying attention to everybody around me because I'm like trying to feel comfortable, right? So I'm like, man, everybody's on the plane, everybody's acting like normal. There's kids on here, like, because they could do it, I could do it. I'm good. Like, we don't ever hear about no plane crashes like that, like, you know. So I'm good. I'm trying to like convince myself that I'm okay when I know I wasn't okay. I felt like I was gonna fucking throw up and all kind of shit. So, I was like, like for real. I felt like I was losing my mind. I was there telling myself like, and I didn't want to show my husband I was scared. Just me thinking about it, I'm feeling all sweating. I didn't want to show my husband I was scared. I'm like, no, I don't want to show him that I'm scared because he's gonna call me a goddamn wussy, and I don't want to hear that right now because it's gonna make me more fucking scared. Like, you know. So I was like, Jackie, it's okay. If these kids can get on this plane, you can get on this plane too, right? I'm over there like trying to convince myself, okay? Talking to myself at this point, like. There's a lot of kids on here. Everybody's all smiling and laughing. Everybody looks okay. So, like, Jackie, get it together. You're good, you know? Once that plane takes off and it goes up, I felt like I was like, oh, my God. And then my husband told me I had to use the restroom. I did not want to go to the restroom, but I was holding it. I'm like, I'm not going to the restroom. Fuck that. I'm not going to the restroom. I'm not getting up. I'm not taking off my seatbelt. They fucked up. Let me tell you right now, they messed up when we got on the plane and they said, Eric, put your seatbelts on. We're going to play a little video in the screen in front of you. Watch the video, and then we're ready to take off. And the video was like, if you feel like you can't breathe, there's a breathing machine right on top of you. If you didn't think what happened, I was like, oh, hell no, this is the last fucking thing I want to fucking hear right now. I'm like, oh my God, my anxiety just got worse. Like, I was like, I want to get off. Like, I want to get off. And they were like, all right, we're about to get ready for takeoff. And I'm like, counting to myself, I swear to God, like I was breathing like hard. I'm like it was the ugliest fucking feeling ever. And I had to use the restroom. I did not want to go to the restroom. And my husband was like, we were over Chicago. I remember that because, you know, the screen in front of you, you could see where the plane's at and where you're driving over. We were over Chicago. And I was like, man, I gotta use the restroom. Like, I can't hold it. Like, so my husband was like, do you have to use the restroom? I didn't even tell him how to use the restroom, okay? When he asked me, I couldn't even say no because I'm like, I gotta fucking pee, but I don't even want to tell him because he's gonna fucking make me go to the restroom and he's gonna make me. And like, and I don't want to go because I already know him. He's like, come on, just come on. And there'd be people there and I'm be like, you know, all scared and shit. And so I got up and I went he did the wrong. He told me the wrong shit to tell me at that time. He's like, okay, he said the napkins stuff are moving inside there. Don't worry about that. It's because like the wind there's wind coming into the restroom from somewhere. So that's why the napkin stuff are moving like that. But it's all right. You're good. And he said, then whatever you do, don't flush the toilet until you get off of it. Because if you flush it, it goes down ugly. And you might suck your ass in. I said, what? I said, oh, I'm thinking to myself, man, you're fucking making my anxiety so fucking bad. It's already bad. Why the fuck did you tell me if I flush the toilet while I'm sitting on it, it's gonna suck my ass through and I'm gonna fucking fly out the goddamn bottom of the plane? Like, like you should never told me that shit, because now I'm really fucking scared. When he told me that, I'm like, what? He's like, I'm just playing, but no, for real, like, get up and then you flush it. I'm like, he's like, so when you go inside there right now, I'm gonna show you how to lock it. When you go inside there, you lock it. I'm like, okay. He shows me how to lock it, right? But my mind was everywhere else where I was paying attention to him, how he locked it, but I wasn't paying attention because I was so worried about the fucking napkins that were moving over on the side. The napkins were just like, and I'm like, I don't have to fucking fly out this bitch. Like, I don't know where that wind's coming from, but I don't even want to step where that wind's at because I'm about to fly out this fucking plane like right now. I'm about to put my goddamn parachute out and call it a goddamn day and just kill myself right now because I'm fucking freaking out. And he showed me how to lock the door, but I really wasn't paying attention. And so I locked the door. So when it's time for me to get out, I don't know how to unlock the fucking door. So I'm kind of stuck in there. Oh my God. Thank God that thank God that it opened. Like, for real, thank God that it opened. Because I was about to kick that fucking door down. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was about to start some shit in the fucking air. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was about to go down that plane in the fucking air. Like, I didn't even care. Like, I'm like, when I tell you, when I realized I couldn't open the door, like, I took a deep breath because I'm like, Jackie, relax. Like, I kept on having to do that. Like, not for nothing. But once we got in the air, I was okay. And you'll see it in my video tonight. I was going to post tonight. I was recording when the plane was taking off. And I had, my husband had to sit me right by the goddamn window, okay? He sat me right by the fucking window. Knowing I was already fucking scared. And, but my husband's like, I want you to face your fears. The fuck? You face your goddamn fears then too. Shit. And, so he sat me right by the window and I was recording when we were going to take off. And I just like had the phone facing out the window. And he's like, look out. And I'm like, no. And he keeps on trying to, you'll hear it in the video. He's on trying to make me look out. And I'm like, no. I'm fucking scared. Like, stop. Like, no. Like, trust me, I'm not doing good. Like, I was not doing good, for real. I felt like I was having a panic attack. I didn't like it. I didn't like that feeling at all. But then once you get in the air, you're okay. It's not as bad. And then I started looking down, and I was like, okay, we're in the air. There's kids playing in the plane. Everybody's laughing. I'm okay. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm trying to, and then I see the flight attendants are walking back and forth like nothing. I'm like, all right, well, if they ain't scared, then, you know, I ain't gonna be, you know, amping my own self up, knowing goddamn well I was scared for my goddamn life. But I'm like, Jackie, just relax. You're already in the air. You can't do shit no more. The plane already took off. So just relax. Like, I'm over talking to myself. That's how bad it was. I'm like, relax. Just relax. Knowing I was losing my goddamn mind. It was bad. But all right, guys, I've been here for long enough today, okay? I've been on here for a long fucking time. I'm not like that. I mean, yeah, I'm like that with planes too. I'm hesitant to fly. Yes, planes are scary. It really, really is. But I'm not gonna lie though, we got there really, really fast. I'm like, dang. Like we got there like in 2 hours. But on the way back home, the weather was there was kind of getting like bad weather over there. I don't know if it was a weather change or what, but it took us 3 hours to get home. All right, we have a good day. You too, Poca Loca. You too. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And so on the way home, it took us 3 hours and 10 minutes to get home. But when we got over there in 2 hours. But I think we got over there so fast because we left. We got on the plane like around 9 something that night, and it was on a weekday. And when we came back home, it was a Friday, and it was a late flight. Not a late flight. It was yeah, it was like an evening flight, so it was kind of hard. I mean, not kind of hard. The plane was packed, and this time we had to sit with 3 people. So it was 3 people in a row. I had to sit right in the middle Like I was like, no, we need to figure this out because I can't sit in the middle. And I ain't trying to like be picky or but I'm like I told my husband like, but I need to make myself feel a little bit comfortable. Like, can you help me? Help you? Help me be comfortable? Because I'm uncomfortable. This shit's new to me. I'm not used to this shit. I don't fly. Like, I'm scared. I've never been out of Texas. Like, help me. You know? Oh my God, I got a big old pimple right here. And that shit hurts. I don't know about y'all, but I get pimples right here though. That shit hurts. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go, guys. I'm gonna be back live though on the same time tomorrow, okay? So thank you so much for watching my live, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on my channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget, guys, always gonna be us, never them, all right? It's always gonna be us, never them. All right, remember that. Remember that. All right, guys. See y'all next time.